Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we all lived through the 70s. The clothes, the music, the heartwarming but rarely amusing Ziggy cartoons. Now, later, who are we to look at these two fine young men and say, you there, I sit in judgment of you.
Riddle me this.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Hadouken!
What are you going to do, Space Ghost?
I'm combining the stun ray with the force energy power.
Your soul is mine.
You seem to be well grounded in the case file, Detective.
Tyrannosaurus! The SoulProviderZ.
Or the stone pudding or something. I mix up some herbs and I come up with a dandy glass of this bicarbonate of fig leaf.
Yomigare! Nebula-chan!
Yoga Lane.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Target applied. Here's the big one. Proton cannon. Always winterize your pipes. Your soul is mine.
By your powers combined.
You seem to be well grounded in the case file, Detective.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Why so serious? Riddle me this.
Haven't had a lot of company in a long time, but if I were expecting some, I'd whip up a really substantial meal. You see how strong I am? From eating all of this stuff.
Tyrannosaurus! Yoga Lane. The SoulProviderZ. Your soul is mine.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Hadouken! Target applied. Here's the big one. Proton cannon.
By your powers combined.
You seem to be well grounded in the case file, Detective.
Yoga Lane.
What are you going to do, Space Ghost?
I'm combining the stun ray with the force energy power.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Your soul is mine. Riddle me this. The SoulProviderZ. Why so serious?
Yomigare! Nebula-chan!
Tyrannosaurus! Always winterize your pipes.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we all lived through the 70s. The clothes, the music, the heartwarming but rarely amusing Ziggy cartoons. Now, later, who are we to look at these two fine young men and say, you there, I sit in judgment of you.
Target applied. Here's the big one. Proton cannon. Why so serious? Yoga Lane. Hadouken!
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Your soul is mine.
You seem to be well grounded in the case file, Detective.
By your powers combined.
Riddle me this.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Target applied. Here's the big one. Proton cannon.
What are you going to do, Space Ghost?
I'm combining the stun ray with the force energy power.
Always winterize your pipes. Your soul is mine. Yoga Lane.
By your powers combined.
Hadouken!
Yomigare! Nebula-chan!
Why so serious?
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we all lived through the 70s. The clothes, the music, the heartwarming but rarely amusing Ziggy cartoons. Now, later, who are we to look at these two fine young men and say, perfect, you there, I sit in judgment of you.
You seem to be well-grounded in the case files of tekken.
Find it apart. It's the big one. Proton cannon.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Always winterize your pipes.
Or the stone pudding or something. I mix up some herbs and I come up with a dandy glass of this bicarbonate of fig leaf.
Riddle me this. Your soul is mine.
By your powers combined,
Hadouken! Yoga flame. Why so serious?
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
俺はスーパーベジータ。
Riddle me this. SoulProviderZ. Find it apart. It's the big one. Proton cannon. Your soul is mine.
You seem to be well-grounded in the case files of tekken.
Why so serious?
By your powers combined,
What are you going to do, Space Ghost?
I'm combining the stun ray with the force energy power.
All right, welcome to episode 38 of Otaku Jump Podcast. It's been a while. Hopefully everyone is enjoying hopefully you enjoyed your weekend and hopefully you had a good, safe July 4th and you didn't die because I was watching a lot of news and some people didn't make it, sadly, for a lot of dumb shit. But anyway, if you missed episode 37, you can check it out on iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Spotify. All those other options will be in the description, so check it out if you prefer that. Also, you can just watch it on a playback. I do have the playlist on this channel as well if you missed any episodes. We usually do 2 episodes per month, so if you missed the other half of the episodes from this year, you can definitely check those out. So I think we'll definitely be reaching episode, I don't know if we're gonna reach episode 50 this year. That would be kind of cool, but I think we'll get close to it. If not, maybe probably next year, which will be crazy to reach 50 episodes with the crew. So once again, be sure to like the video, subscribe, and quick little intros. What's going on? Eisen, what's up?
What's up? Just ready to get to this news and discuss these topics.
Alrighty. Mega, what's going on?
Hey everybody, welcome to another Otaku Jump. And just want to let everybody know out there in the otaku world and even the metal world, no matter how pissy a day you may or may not be having, at least you still have metal and you still got Otaku. Always makes it better.
Okay. That sounds like an infomercial. Trunks, what's up?
They paid me like $5,000 to do that.
What's good, everyone? Let's have another fire episode today. It's been a minute, but we got some good articles. Let's go.
All right, and our guest, X, what's going on?
Yo, what's up, guys? Hyped to be on. Hope you're having a great day, and hope you're happy the podcast is back. Let's get it.
All right. So let's go ahead and go over a lot of the polls. I didn't do a poll actually yesterday. I need to definitely get that started. Still catching up from my break, but I do have a couple other polls that I had on the other channel. So the one that I think we already tackled, the Flash movie. I think we already tackled that. I think the next one was so the Spider-Verse. We were just talking about it behind the scenes. So the Spider-Verse, the question was, what was your favorite Spider-Man variant in the film? 36 votes. I had Gwen Stacy's Spider-Man. I had Miguel Spider-Man 2099 with 47% winning the poll. We had Spider-Man India with 19%, which was tied with second place with Spider-Punk with 19%. Last place, 6% was Scarlet Spider, and Gwen Stacy's with 8%. So the villain, Miguel O'Hara, won the poll, which, you know, I honestly think makes sense because he was pretty cool. But in Spider-Man India getting second place, tied with Spider-Punk, honestly, I would have put India like just winning second place instead of being tied, but still really cool characters. Really cool characters. Okay, go ahead, Chuck. What do you think? I knew you were gonna say something. Go ahead. What do you think?
All right. Let's see. So I watched the. You know, we didn't get to have like a proper review of the Spider-Man movie because I hadn't watched it, and I just watched it with XKB and my brother.
Okay. Yeah. Give me your review score. No spoilers. Go ahead.
Right. Wait. No spoilers, but it's been like a minute since it's been out though. Like
fair enough. Okay, go ahead.
If you haven't watched it, it's your own fault at this point. I don't know what to tell you.
Man's almost broke the seat when it was Indian Spider-Man.
Okay. Right. So I just didn't expect that shit. I don't know. I think they did like a really good depiction of portraying like an Indian superhero in Western media without them like, I guess, like making a mockery of like a foreign country or like whatever like they usually do. I don't know, like they actually made him like a cool character. Like the dialogue, the scenery, all the little like insider jokes that were in there were really tasteful. It was just like very well executed in my opinion. And as for the movie itself, the rest of the movie, I don't know if I'd call Miguel a villain. Just a guy who had a different perspective, can't see things from another way. I don't know. I feel like that's like that's what makes like a good quote unquote villain, though, in my opinion. Like kind of like paint someone who sees something from a different way.
Okay. Would you say that he's more of a anti-hero then?
I don't know if I would. I can't even put him in a category. He's just like this is the right way because of what happened to me.
Well, I mean,
rather than I want to hurt other people.
No, you have to put him in a category though. He has to be a hero.
It's
or
almost
a
like
villain
Danzo, if you think about it.
It's almost like who?
This is my way, my way or the highway.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Danzo is more like a corrupt politician, though.
Yeah, Miguel's not that bad.
Yeah, no. I would put like Miguel like in the same category as
like Vegeta
maybe
or something.
Pain. I don't know, just
like a Vegeta.
I could kind of see Vegeta a little bit. Probably not as violent though.
Oh, okay, maybe like a Hiei or something.
Hello?
Hiei.
Oh, yeah. That would be like that would be a good one.
Okay.
Let's see, but my real issue was, okay, like 9 out of 10 movie, but the issue was at the end though. Like, do you guys remember exactly what happened in the first Spider-Man movie at the end? I bet the fuck not. So how are we going to remember all of this like a year or two from now? Like exactly where it like left off. I think they should have just wrapped it up, and they should have just made another like Spider-Verse movie like after like a year and a half, 2 years later, with like another storyline instead of like a continuation, because I don't know, no one's gonna remember anything unless they spend like half the movie doing a recap.
Okay. And what's your score? You didn't give us a score. Well, you said 9 out of 10, right?
No, I said like pretty much 9 out of 10.
Okay, fair enough.
I just didn't like the ending.
So your poll, I guess you're pretty much going for Spider-Man India then, right? Is that what you voted for?
Yeah, because I don't know, I haven't really seen like any other like Indian superhero in Western media. So
okay, and you can
I
confirm.
don't know, they did a good job with this one.
So,
I like
okay,
it.
so you can confirm with your background that and this is like a good. They didn't fuck up and mock anything. This is pretty much legit, right? For the most part.
Yeah, no, this is like really well done. Like the scenery of Mumbai, like everything. It was like just like even like the way the character like move, both yeah.
Okay, that's good though.
I didn't like Bhavither, the Indian Spider-Man in the comics though. Like, but yeah, I don't know, that just me.
Okay.
They did like a way better job with like the redesign of the suit and everything in the movie. If you've seen the comics, you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, XKB, since you watched it with me, do you wanna give a little review?
Yeah, sure, why not? So I give it like an 8.5 out of 10. I thought there was a lot of scenes where that could have been cut out, and there could have been more action and stuff that was like more relevant, just because it was like a complete setup for another movie. It was one of those movies where not a lot really happened. Like we got to see some cool events, don't get me wrong, but there wasn't a whole lot of like the final villain fight between Miguel. So didn't really see that, and that was kind of disappointing for me at the end. I really thought like, oh damn, is this going to go another hour? But I kind of understand it, and definitely looking forward to the next movie because, man, that animation is just beautiful, and I think they do a good job with like all the characters and yeah.
Who was your pick for best Spider-Man variant? Did you pick one?
So I chose Spider-Man India, and no, it's not just because Trunks is my friend.
Okay.
I'd actually choose him regardless because, well, Miguel was my second choice, but I had to go with him just because when he entered the movie, like, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit bored at the time, but then he entered and there's all kinds of action going on in Mumbai, and it was pretty sick to see. So I felt like he gave the movie kind of that like boost, and I wish I got to see some more of him.
Yeah, going to Trunks' point about a part 2 for the film, I actually kind of agree because it's a cool story, but like X said, you know, everyone's so focused on the animation part, you know, so it's gonna be hard for people to remember everything that happens in this story, or story-wise, but action-wise and animation-wise, it's like the eye candy that what people are gonna remember. So I don't really agree with the part 2 film. That's a lot of work. I mean, you just could have done a whole film and made it easier, but I guess money-wise, I guess it will benefit them because I think they did make a decent amount of money on this film, so I see that. And then I also voted for India Spider-Man as well. Spider-Man 2099 is cool, but this, like you said, when he popped out of the film and had this reveal, I'm like, damn, this guy's pretty damn cool. Like, that shit was pretty cool. And I honestly, critiquing Spider-Punk's design, I'm not saying it's a bad design, but I don't know. My eyes were kind of fucking up seeing his character like glitch out and shit. I'm like, dude, can you just like? Does he have to be that way? Like, yo, like
he was damn near having seizures.
Yeah,
huh?
that shit. It's kind of like when
my eyes. I can't.
it's kind of like when Max came out. You all remember what's that film? Max? I forgot. Tom Hardy, Max, whatever. What's that film?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Mad Max?
Yeah, Mad Max. That shit was annoying to watch in theaters. Like, I needed a smaller screen. I need a smaller screen to watch it. Yeah, it's just too much going on. But, Meg, what's your favorite Spider-Man from the movie?
So, I definitely went with hobby. So I went with Spider-Punk. I really enjoyed him in the comics. That pretty much put me over the top. But just for the fact that okay, like it went from we meet him like in a story arc of like this desperation thing, but it's kind of like, who is this other dude? Like, and you know, like it's kind of like, wait, you've been chilling with Hobie? Like, what the like, you know, I like that kind of like flow that they kind of have, but it was like you could tell like he was really helping Miles out in the fact that he's been with the society, but he's been seeing how like how Miguel is very not I guess in a sense, like even though he is that cool of a Spider-Man, he's that aggressive though too. Like, I mean, we have to even take into account that the era where he comes from is not too like it's highly advanced, but it's also dystopian. And definitely how he got his powers were just like you know, he did it himself. He didn't use no spider at all. So like, you know, he's very headstrong and keeping, you know, the anomaly and everything together, which almost it's amazing. Like in a way, his presence as a Parker is way different from all the other Parkers because of the timeline. So that's what put me off with him. Like he's like the most aggressive and most serious of the Parkers. But yeah, I definitely went with Hobie. I actually enjoyed some of the changing because I can kind of relate to the style of like punk rock and all those chords that if you play that style is like insane. It's all over the place. Like there's no rhythm or anything. It's just how fast you can strum each chords together within like a maybe 3 interval minor and major. So I kind of got that part where even he mentioned that like yeah, I'm not good on like consistency or you know whatnot, but I do like the rebellious part of him even being in that society. He was making sure that he was like solidified. If this shit goes like left, you know, I got like an extra something up my sleeve to help the guys. Because if you look at Hobie's timeline, he's dealing with more or less where it's like a really terrible tyrannical mayor and it's almost like martial law the whole city, and he ends up, you know, freeing them and stuff. So yeah, I just digged his design toward the end where he wasn't really changing that much. If you noticed it, like from the beginning, he was like doing that whole like crazy like different animation thing going on. So yeah,
okay,
definitely went with Spider-Man, punk Spider-Man.
Okay, Eisen, how about you?
Yeah, I think I ended up going with Miguel O'Hara.
Okay.
Just because of how interesting and how, you know, screwed up the situation was to see how this is gonna play out. I don't think that I can't think of anybody else that really, you know, overwhelmingly stood out other than, you know, the India, you know, Spider-Man India one with his whole story. But I think it'd be pretty silly to expect them to wrap that movie. I mean, to make one whole movie. I mean, ain't nobody gonna sit up in no damn theater for like 5.5 fucking hours for that shit.
Oh no, you would have, no. You would have to. You would definitely have to modify the script for that. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. And then it would have sucked.
Yeah,
because there would be literally no story. So I mean, it'll be fine. I mean, it's not like we've never had any movies before this, never had a continuation on it, and it was, you know, shit's happened before. I mean, heck, Star Wars movies have been like that. You know, the first six, you know, the six, they matter. You know, they all kind of bounce and play off each other. So, with good writing, you can always get away with it and make it work.
Wait, actually, hold on. XKB and I thought of this. Tell me all if you agree, but we said that the story itself should have just like been like mostly just based in Mumbai, like for like a whole like change of scenery instead of like the typical like New York every single time.
I would have enjoyed that. Yeah.
Wait, Trunks, are you sure this wasn't your brother? I don't remember this.
Maybe my brother said that. I don't know. Wait, no, you said this part. Where, what did you say? You said that they should cut out the whole chase scene and just use that time to wrap up the movie, because my brother pointed out that for the chase scene, keep in mind this kid is like fucking 14 and he thought of this. This didn't even cross my mind.
He's a genius.
He said that he said that Miles could have just turned invisible and gone away from them all, the whole chase scene, and just fought the bad guy in the end. They could have used like half the movie with the chase scene. They could have used that to just fight the bad guy.
Yeah, that would have been hilarious.
That's more of a, that's a short film, not a movie.
Invisible. Yeah.
Wait, I'm trying to think. I thought Miguel O'Hara stuffed him out whenever he went invisible.
Did he? Tell me, is it easier to get away from Miguel O'Hara? Or is it easier to get away from Miguel O'Hara plus every other fucking Spider-Man known to this universe chasing after you? Tell me, which one?
I mean, they have to drag on the movie. I mean, come on. They gotta get people on the seats.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't want to turn it into a short film, but I do like where you're going with that.
No, it wouldn't be a short film, though. They would just cut out the chase scene, basically. They would have Miles escape pretty easily. He turns invisible, and he's gone after, like, a few minutes. And then they take that time, they add it to the end, and at the end part, he fights the villain, and boom, the movie's wrapped up. We don't need a
you still have to have two movies because you're leaving out everything else in between. As far as
you would leave out too much,
you're leaving out too much in a big ass story. That's what I'm saying. Everybody, you're only thinking about from an action standpoint instead of a
story. I like the action idea for it though. Yeah, because
how many times did he get scolded though by his parents?
A lot.
Like so many times. There's so many scenes. Like we got the point. Like he's coming of age. He's a rebellious teen or whatever. But like it was too much. Man.
That's what I'm saying. It's all about storytelling. It wasn't just for him. It was also about Gwen's character. And then you had. I mean, it's called the Spider-Verse for a reason. So you're gonna have to have some freaking character development for all of these different spiders. You just can't sit up there and throw a whole mess together and just have everybody fighting. Well, that's it. You can't do that shit.
Yeah. That's what actually saves Spider-Punk and the India Spider-Man. That there's gonna be a part 2 where they get another chance to develop those characters.
Yes. You know, I want to ask everybody though, and especially for Trunks, do you think that there was a great representation of personality of the India Spider-Man? Like he was, I swear, like out of all the Parkers, he seemed like very like cheery and lifelike. Like even though he described the part where like, you know, there was like the turmoil where he was through. But he was like a ray of sunshine. Like, how do you guys feel about that?
I mean,
is that like real world?
But what?
Like, is that real world with like many like Indians or like people of India descent? Like, have you come across that personality?
Yeah, I mean, I guess we're pretty chill, but I guess we're just like other people. Like, some of us are not so chill, some of us are really chill, some of us are a bit more like, I guess, gloomy, some of us are more happy, just like, I don't know, like any other group of people. But I would say it's like, I don't know, like, I guess,
I mean, he was young.
Mumbai's a pretty happy city.
He was a young Parker.
Yeah, I don't know. Also keep in mind that Paviter didn't get his like powers from a spider. He got that shit from like an ancient yogi.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So
based.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, on to the next one. So the next poll was best villain in Yu Hakusho. So this was one that I did before, but you know, I tried to change up the answers. So a lot of people found out and realized that I changed the answers from the last one we did like a year ago and didn't even vote for Rando or Suzuku. None of those got voted for. Hiei got 11%. Sensui just took over the poll, 64%. Younger Toguro got 25%. I mean, I guess, I don't know. Maybe there's just not a lot of, there's a lot of good options for villains in Yu Hakusho, but I wanted to, like, switch them up, not put the obvious on there. But I guess Sensui, maybe that's too popular of a character. But I voted for Sensui. Second place, I would have put Toguro. TA, although he was, like, basically anti-hero, not villain for the whole show. But what do y'all think about that? Aizen, what do you think about best villain in Yu Hakusho?
Well, that's because Shinobu is the best villain in Yu Hakusho without a doubt. The Chapter Black arc is the best written arc in Yu Hakusho, for the reason of Shinobu Sensui's character. It's for a reason why he got most of the votes. I mean, it'd be a crime if he wasn't. Because his whole character and everything that happened, and the whole tragedy and whatever you want, the whole mess, everything that was just screwed up with the whole Chapter Black deal. There's a reason why he was the best villain, and it was there's I don't care, all of Yu Hakusho, there's not a better arc in it whatsoever. So
okay, fair enough. X, what do you think about the best villain in Yu Hakusho?
Yeah, I voted for Sensui as well. I mean, how could you not? I mean, this guy is extremely philosophical. I mean, Toguro, don't get me wrong, he's badass. He's a cool villain, good fight, but Sensui is like, he has a whole background, right? Like, he saw so much abuse, so much blood that he just wants to end the world. And he's got multiple personalities. It just raises so many questions. And also you expect Yusuke to beat Toguro. Sensui, you're not too sure. You're like, what is he going to have to do to overcome this? And, calling in the demons. I mean, it was just like, man, it felt like a different show completely watching Sensui and that arc.
Okay. Chunks, what do you think? Best villain in Yu Hakusho? Chunks there. Omega, what do you think? Best villain in Yu Hakusho?
Yeah, so I definitely went with Senso.
Oh, Chunks, you there?
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was muted. Okay. No, I said Hiei.
Cool.
To be honest, I don't know. I just found him like the most interesting, but I did like Sensui as well. As for like villain, I would say Sensui, but you put Hiei as an option. I don't know. I just think he's a really cool character. Not much to it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Omega, go ahead.
Yeah, I went with I think everybody's gonna pick this guy, but like, yeah, I went with Sensei. So, yeah, just based off the fact that he's like the version of like the chosen one. So, like, he's a reflection almost damn near of
Yusuke?
the protagonist. Yeah, right. Of Yusuke. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's always interesting when you meet somebody that could be the evil version of you, or if you take these certain routes, then possibly this could be your future.
Yeah, that's one where I gotta disagree. Him and Yusuke are nothing alike for him to be like the yin and yang deal. I mean, even Koema stated that whenever he picked his dumb ass. I mean, the whole reason why he said he picked Yusuke was because he was an idiot. So,
God damn, man. No, I wouldn't. No, I don't agree with that. Yin and yang.
That's what he said.
Wait, I can see it. I can see what Omega's saying.
I don't agree with the yin and yang, but I would say that Sensei could get his own. It could have been him this year. I mean, he could have been the main protagonist.
Both spirit detectives.
Yeah, he could have been the main protagonist. Like, he would have been an evil ass protagonist.
It's like Naruto and Obito.
No, he wouldn't have been an evil ass protagonist because he was actually really good before the Chapter Black deal.
Yeah.
So that's why. But even still, he was on a whole nother level than Yusuke even before that.
Okay, man. I said this roasting Yusuke.
But you know,
no, I'm not.
No, I don't.
We can't act like there wasn't a clear.
It could easily. He could easily be the protagonist though, since he could easily be the main character. I mean, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, oh yeah. And as far as if you're just gonna simplify it to that, yes, he could easily be the main character. Yes.
Yeah. All right. X, did you have something to say?
I just thought of it in a sense like, okay, yeah, they're not exactly the same, right? But think about like Naruto and Obito's paths. From that way, I could see it. Like, if Yusuke had seen something similar to Sensui, maybe he would become like him, right?
Yeah.
Similar to how, like, if Naruto went through what Obito went through, with like Madara manipulating him and shit.
Okay, I gotcha. All right, on to the next one. Zone here, trolling. What's up to our Asian Zone here, who likes watching black people stream? What's going on, Zone? What's up? Next up, so with the success of Street Fighter 6, we're going to be talking about that soon. What fighting game or announcement for this year are you still hype on? 29 votes, 41% is going to Mortal Kombat 1, which I think is coming out September. Street Fighter 6, 10%, just came out a month ago. Tekken 8, 28%. Okay, good third place, not bad. Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi 4, 17%. We don't have a release date yet, but it did get announced, thank God. And Grand Blue Fantasy Versus Rising, I think it's coming out this year, end of the year. I just don't know the date, but it did get announced. So a great year for fighting games once again. It's just like a fighting game miracle. 2023 is really good for fighting games. Omega, what do you think? What's your thoughts on this year, and what did you vote for what you're hype on?
So yeah, definitely really glad I got Street Fighter 6. I was even gladder that that's the only reason I got the PS5. But yeah, but definitely I think I went ahead and chose Tekken 8. That's gonna be a hot one. Definitely always rivals usually Street Fighter 6 in sales. Mortal Kombat 1 is astonishing, amazing. I'm just biased on the fact that I am not that good at it. But from what I've seen, and the story looks astonishing. So I'll leave it as that. Get Street Fighter 6. Rashid just dropped. He's coming out July 24th, I believe. Right?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on it. Oh, just to let you guys know, punish as many modern control people as possible.
Yeah, right. Those people using mind controls. Yeah, they be getting kind of they're all sensitive and shit. It's funny.
Yeah, punish them.
That's funny. X, go ahead. What do you think about are you hyped for any fighting games this year or anything?
I'm really hyped for Dragon Ball Z Budokai. I really haven't been playing many fighting games recently, but I used to play Budokai on the PS2 at my friend's house all the time, and playing as Frieza was just the coolest thing to me. So definitely hyped. These other releases though, they look great. I mean, Tekken 8, man, those character designs are just clean, bro. I haven't played Tekken, but definitely something I'm interested in. Watch like documentaries on it. So yeah, hope this continued like progress for fighting games this year continues, because they're great.
Yeah, there's a good comment you made there about the documentaries. There are really some really good documentaries on YouTube about what Capcom's doing and what Tekken did, how they started out. Like, if you're interested, definitely look those things up on the internet. There's some really good ones, especially on like Metal Gear Solid, like the retrospective series, like Final Fantasy. Like, if you're into that stuff, it's pretty interesting to see how they all started out. So everyone
for sure will do.
Interested on that. Eisen, are you hyped for anything fighting game wise this year?
Well, since you didn't have Soul Calibur on the list, I ended up having I went with Tekken 8. I always kind of like Tekken. It's been a while. I haven't played a fighting game in a while. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I don't think anything's got announced yet for Soul
Yeah,
Calibur.
yeah, I didn't think so either.
Yeah, I didn't put that. And also, I could have put Guilty Gear Strive, but I just didn't want to. So there you go. Trunks, what's up? Anything you're hyped for? Fighting games? Anything?
I think I'm just gonna go to XKB's house and play Dragon Ball with him.
Okay.
Yeah. We used to play Smash Bros all the time. I destroy this kid.
Damn.
Hey, man.
Oh, dude, when it like the times that he would win though, I would be like humiliated. You guys do not want to be there. This guy would act a fool. Be celebrating like he won. I don't know. NBA
life,
Finals.
bro.
Oh, okay.
You've been gaming your whole life. I've been binging One Piece my whole life.
Oh god.
Fair.
Zone says no Marvel vs. Capcom. Yeah, there's nothing's been announced, man. So if there's an announcement, we'll cover it. But I haven't heard anything about Marvel vs. Capcom. So that sucks. But it would be nice to get some news about that. I think that was all the polls. Cool. I'll be dropping another one. I need to get caught up with everything, but I usually do those every weekend, so just watch out for that. All right, go ahead, Eisen, with the first article on DC.
Yeah, sure. So basically, what I got here is it's an article basically where I got it from CBR.com, and basically they interviewed Stephen Amell, which he had his flagship show that was on the CW, which started and actually it started the DCU continuity. That's the closest thing they've had so far. And he basically, had some things to say when questioned. And basically, he talked about the disrespect from Warner Brothers in general, which is, owns pretty much a lot of the owns DC Studios and everything. So basically, he goes on to talk about how basically the higher ups basically had nothing to do with they had nothing to do whatsoever with pretty much with the Arrowverse and the storytelling, and they had no input. It was like they were just out there alone, separate from the whole Warner Brothers and everything, and the DC Studios. They never really pretty much got anything said to them from the higher ups. No talks about anything. So you kind of see why there's a big disconnect and how why DCU is failing in general in movies right now. It's just a lot of people run around aimlessly, and it's not going to get any better with James Gunn involved either. Zaslav is running things, and the only thing he is a money guy, so he has no interest really or knowledge whatsoever about what's going on in the DCU comics world. And then you have somebody else. I mean, you put freaking Gunn in, who doesn't really know anything about the DC universe either. So he's going to just try and turn every movie into a freaking Guardians of the Galaxy movie. So we'll see how it goes. But this article really, kind of shed the light of why DC and Warner Brothers have had their failings with a lot of these movies so far, even though a lot of their streamed TV shows have been better than what they've been showing in movies here lately.
This is a good one, man, because Stephen Amell, he did do a good job with the Green Arrow. I think he started it all, actually. I was hooked through at least a couple of the seasons, but then I don't know, it started going into, I feel like I was watching some type of like hero version of General Hospital or some shit with all the stupid relationships and shit. I'm like, okay, this is getting kind of stupid. But it was, I say the first couple seasons were kind of dope, I'm not gonna lie, it was cool. But don't you think that of course he's gonna defend his side of things, the TV side. He's not gonna talk trash about it. I'm pretty sure if they gave him some type of deal to go to the movie side, he would take it. I think he'd be a great Green Arrow on the big screen. I see why not. He knows, it looks like he knows the character for all these many years. But I also think the TV version of the CW also has its flaws too. It's definitely not perfect. I don't know what the money, the financial side of the things are, but Batwoman did not do good.
Agreed.
Some of those shows did not do good viewer wise.
Yeah.
I think Arrow did. Oh, go ahead. I think Arrow did.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that was my whole point about the DC and Warner Brothers, their lack of involvement with it whatsoever. To me, is what's leading to what led to the downfall there, and it's what's also leading to the downfall in major picture films. I mean, if you just got them out there on their own, there's you've got no real idea of what you want to do as far as heads and connection, and as far as how they communicate. I mean, when it fails, you can't end up putting all of everything on the TV end of it whenever you're failing all the way around, and how you're handling it as far as in movies as well.
What Gotham was that's CW, right? The Gotham show? I think so, right?
No, I don't think that was. I think that one came on ABC, if I'm correct.
Okay, but yeah, I mean, CW is not. I've roasted. We've roasted CW from the past. I mean,
yes, we have. We have. Yeah, don't get me wrong.
Guilty as charged. I mean, I know. Didn't they sell their asses for like barely nothing? Is that the same?
Yeah. They had to. Well, they scrapped a whole bunch of shows.
Yeah, right.
They scrapped a lot of stuff, and like I said, it's. I mean, when you're higher ups. They just they don't say, it's like there's no communication between the higher ups and then on the TV end. Yeah, I mean, when it fails, it's bad on the higher ups end too.
It does seem like the TV side, at least the fans, are a bit more happier than the movie side, though. I'll say that. Probably more happy. Yeah. Good one though. X, what do you think about DC and TV side, movie side, all that?
Yeah. I'm not like super into DC, but I guess just looking at this from sort of like their marketing team's perspective, is they're just like, oh, there's so many people on these streaming platforms. Let's move over. Let's not focus on making movies. And they're not getting the right team assembled to like actually depict the stories the right way. So it's just kind of like failing, which is an issue. I think if they just made their movies better and really focusing on that, then they'd be in a much better position. It's kind of sad to see, man.
Mm-hmm. Omega, what do you think? What's your 2 cents?
Yeah, my 2 cents is just after all that freaking, they just went on a scrap fest. So there's scrapping shit left and right. But yeah, I mean, it would be great if Arrowverse kicks off and does great. I mean, it was a good show for a minute, Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, that's my 2 cents on it, man.
Okay, Trunks, any thoughts?
Well, I'm not really, I guess, too much into like real life people shows. Yeah.
It's okay, man. Me too.
Hey, man.
I feel you, Trunks. It's all right. All right, well, moving right along. So, this was interesting. So, Joker, Suicide Squad is getting an anime by the Attack on Titan folks. So, it says Warner Bros. Japan and Spy X Family producer Wit Studio announced on Anime Expo 2023 a new anime entering the DC villain team, Suicide Squad. Called Suicide Squad Isekai, does not yet have a release date or associated streamer, but will no doubt unite the worst people you know once it does. So there is an actual trailer on it. I have actually never seen this trailer. Let's go ahead and check it out. Let me see if I can put a little fair use on here. Let me see. It's kind of shocking that this would actually get an anime, but it actually could be. You know what's crazy? This is actually, the anime could be more entertaining than the damn movie. Because the both movies.
It does look pretty cool.
Weren't that damn? I mean, they're just okay. Let me see. Wait, hold on. Let me see if I can find.
Yeah, I gotta admit, when I seen it, I was like, the shading and the animation on it looks really good.
Let's check it out. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, man. It's gonna give Trunks and I more roasting ammunition too, because one of our friends kind of looks like Captain Levi, and that Joker guy looks just like Captain Levi.
It's fair use. Fair use.
Fair use. Let's go, baby.
I don't like the music at all.
What soundtrack would you guys have selected for this?
Okay, it's more like a jazz.
Damn, everyone's blurted out their interest at the same time. Like, calm down, y'all. Come on, let's take turns.
Okay. What was your
Mama
question again?
Trunks.
No,
he said what kind of
what soundtrack would you
music?
put with this?
This is more like a jazz. I don't want this jazz feeling. Something else, maybe more sinister. I mean, it's supposed to be bad guys.
I would like anything from Knocked Loose or Slayer or Meshuggah. That's about it.
Solid. What about you, X?
Heavy metal. Switch things up.
Okay, I don't mind like rock. That'd be
Interesting
cool.
choice.
Like the instrumental though, not the vocals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
crap, he does look like Captain Levi. What?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Captain Levi would still like fucking clear this guy though.
Oh, of course, bro. Of course. Levi's a goat.
So, let's go ahead. What's your thoughts, X? We can start with you on Suicide Squad getting an anime, which is unique.
Yeah, I didn't even watch the movies. I just really liked the soundtrack they had. I'm not really a kind of guy to go outside of like anime or manga that I like just because it's associated with something like popular, but I would actually give this a shot just because it looks pretty freaking sick.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a big Attack on Titan fan.
Oh yeah, most def. Trunks, how about you? What do you think? Suicide Squad getting an anime?
I'll watch it for sure.
Mm-hmm. Now, okay, a question for people, just in case people are curious. Isekai is a series that's based on like a character that has mainly female characters. Is that it? Is that what it is again? I forgot.
Isekai?
Yeah, it's like a
Isn't
genre, right? What's the proper?
I'll Google it.
Yeah,
Isekai.
Something.
Oh, different world or other world. Genre of speculative fiction. Both portal fantasy and science fiction are included.
Oh, okay. It's just like the reincarnated type series, like you're in different worlds and shit, like ReZero and stuff like that. Is that Isekai, I guess?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, well, that sounds even more interesting. Suicide Squad. I don't know how that works, but okay. Omega, what do you think? Suicide Squad getting a Isekai show.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Okay. Sorry, Racer said, yeah, no Isekai just means the character goes to another world. Okay, got it. Go ahead, Omega.
I think it's great. It's trending. So, yeah. Those I think Isekais are kind of put at the forefront a lot. Like we actually have one with My Adventures of Superman. I believe that's a Isekai. So yeah. As far as the look, minus the music, but I'm definitely on board for it. Definitely enjoyed all the actual movies of Suicide Squad were pretty good. The very last one was really good. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Eisen, what do you think? Oh, okay. Eisen has to go. All right, man. Peace, Eisen.
Yeah,
we'll see you on the next one.
All right.
Hey, peace out, Eisen.
Yeah, man. Have a good one out there.
Catch you, Eisen.
I'm gonna say this, man. Like the fact that Joker's in this, the Joker might just take over the whole show, dude. Like Joker in an anime style show. That sounds kind of sick. Like fuck the rest of the squad. I mean, but we'll see. I mean,
yeah.
And when has a Joker not ever been intense and hilarious at the same time?
Right.
Morbidly dark comedy. Yeah, it's gonna be dope.
Right. All right, we're moving right along. So Gundam stuff. So Gundam Seed is getting a film. Let's see. It says it's coming out next year, 2024 in January in Japan. There's a teaser trailer. I think I put it in the Discord if you haven't seen it. It's called Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Freedom. If you haven't seen Gundam Seed or
I
Gundam
watched
Seed
it.
Destiny, oh, you already seen it? The movie?
Yeah, I saw the. Or no, I saw the link you put in the Discord.
Oh yeah. If you haven't seen Gundam Seed and Seed Destiny, definitely recommend it. Super awesome. I think I'm actually rewatching it right now. On Crunchyroll, really good anime. One of the best Gundams series. In fact, I'd put this over the recent one, the Gundam Witch one. I honestly don't like that one that much, but I'd put this over that one any day. But we'll see how this goes when it comes out. I have no idea when it's going to come to the US, but the Japanese version will come out next year. Thoughts on this? Anyone? Trunks? I don't know if you guys are into Gundam like that, but
I think Gundam is cool, but I've never been like super duper into it or anything.
Always like Gundam, so yeah, definitely. I would say it's worth a watch, especially with Seed. I mean, I
don't know though. The Iron-Blooded Orphans, it's got like a little bit slow for me.
Oh, you didn't like Orphans?
I don't know. Like, it was like very interesting in the beginning, and then it just, I don't know why it just fucking fell off for
Yeah,
me.
if you don't like Orphans, you're not gonna like Witch at all.
Never mind. Okay.
Yeah, you wouldn't like Witch. Yeah.
Don't watch Witch. Don't watch it at all. It's slow as shit in the first season.
Yeah.
X, any thoughts on the new Gundam movie?
I'd be down to check it out. I collected the Gundam like figures when I was younger. What Gundam series would you recommend to like start with though if you're watching the anime, like in order?
Probably Gundam Wing. I'd probably say start there.
For sure.
Gundam Wing, and then what is there? There's Gundam 00 was good. Definitely that. If you're into shonen stuff, you could go to Gundam. Dang, what is it? Omega, you know, the one that's like crazy like Dragon Ball, but it's Gundam. What's the name again?
That sounds good.
Yeah, G Gundam. You gotta watch that one. Yeah, that one's crazy.
Okay, for sure. Yeah, I'm a big shonen guy, so I'll check it out.
Yeah, God, dude's going Super Saiyan in that one.
Yeah, that one.
Sheesh.
Yeah, thanks, stupid. It's so good, but those are some good ones. I guess that's pretty. Oh, question. So I didn't get a chance, but I did watch the new Black Clover movie on Netflix. Did anyone see it? The Black Clover movie. I heard it was not canon. Did anyone?
Oh, the movie was fire. Oh man, like it was not. It was. Oh yeah. Okay. Let me calm it down.
We should have watched that.
Okay.
Let me go back down to a 2. But no, it's definitely great. It's not slow, and right from the gate, you're already enthralled in one hell of a good battle. So I think you guys will like it. Also, the character progression from anime makes a lot of sense in this movie. So yeah, you guys definitely in for one hell of a good show. It was a movie.
What's your score? Give me a score out of 10 for that movie.
I would actually give it an 10 all the way. Especially if you enjoy the anime, you'll definitely enjoy this movie. So
okay. So yeah, I'm definitely not gonna give it a 10. That's too high for me. I think it's a cool movie, but after the point that I found out that it wasn't canon. I was like, shit. Well, but then I know, you know, most of these type of movies are not canon. They're usually like Dragon Ball and Naruto. Not everything's gonna be canon. So I'm like, fine, fair enough. I can't really minus a point from that. I mean, it has good action. It's been a while. It's refreshing to see the characters from Black Clover because it's been a while since watching the anime. It does make me wish the anime would come back. If it would, it'd be awesome. Because for us anime only people, you know, we don't have much. Since if you finish the anime, this is all we have. This movie. So you kind of have this desire to see more. But besides the action and animation, I don't know what else. I don't know if I'd give it like a 10 though. I mean, like the story. The story's kind of forgettable for me. It's just like, okay, cool.
I would ask you, did you enjoy just the writing, the speeching? Like, if that kind of won me over the most. Like it felt like when they talked or anything, like there was no gaps in between like what was really going on in the story.
Okay, I'd say good pacing.
I think that's what gave me a very good like rating to give it a full 10.
My problem is that I'm not gonna remember this movie after a couple of months fly by. That's the problem. It's not even a bad movie. It's not even a bad movie though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's not even bad. So I'll probably say like a good 8 out of 10 or something. 7 out of 10.
I've watched it 2 times.
Okay, solid.
So I'm looking forward to a third. So
okay. But
yeah.
if it's gonna be a 10 for me, I have to. It's gonna be something I have to remember, like key moments, and honestly, it's just,
yeah, you don't see it going past like a month.
But yeah, so Chunks X, you guys haven't seen it yet, right?
I've not.
Okay, no problem. All right, next up, go ahead, X. You got the article on Yu-Gi-Oh.
All right, yeah. So Yu-Gi-Oh beats Dragon Ball as fan favorites 90s anime, and this completely shocked me. I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh won with 9.9k votes in this anime style. And you know, when I was reading this, I thought, okay, so Dragon Ball was the second place, right? Nah, the runner-up was Neon Genesis Evangelion with 7.1k. So yeah, I love Evangelion, but like, come on, man, like Dragon Ball that low. So I was just kind of wondering your guys' thoughts on this, because I mean, kind of shocked me, man.
So this is an anime tournament on Facebook. They always do these type of rankings or whatever?
Yeah, I think so. They do like a bracket and then they pair them together and vote. It's pretty interesting.
Huh. This is actually pretty good, dude. I'm definitely gonna follow them on Facebook then. That's cool. So
hell yeah,
Gilliam got the second place. Interesting. Maybe, huh? Well,
I'm wondering if it's because Yu-Gi-Oh is so big, right? Like with the card game, maybe?
I need to zoom this in.
I don't know, man. Because I've been watching Dragon Ball recently, man. It's fire. I just don't see how like Evangelion or Yu-Gi-Oh could be better.
So Yu Hakusho didn't even get close, or what?
What? Really? Yu Hakusho didn't even get in like.
That's kind of shocking.
Wait, I need to
at all
zoom this in, dude. Can y'all see this? Because let me see. I wish I could get like a listing of what. Okay, there's Cowboy Bebop. Cowboy Bebop's there. Outlaw Star. Okay, Slam Dunk. Initial D. Let me see.
Deja Vu.
Gundam Pokemon. Okay, Dragon Ball Z. Gundam Wing. Okay, I don't even see you. Oh, Rurouni Kenshin's there.
Was Yu there?
GTO's there. Oh, Berserk is there? Really? Okay.
What?
Okay. Well, that's interesting that Yu-Gi-Oh would get first. But
yeah, that is like what?
Well, Yu-Gi-Oh is more like I think it's more modern, right? It's maybe panders to more of the casuals audience than Dragon Ball Z did when it first came out, maybe.
It is shocking for Dragon Ball Z to be third place.
Because Yu-Gi-Oh had at least it had the card game that kids could probably play and
which boosts its popularity, yeah.
But Dragon Ball did have cards, but it wasn't like a dedicated fan base there, like compared to Yu-Gi-Oh though.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
so then how is Evangelion higher then? Maybe it's just because people know that one. It's like common. But same with Dragon Ball, right?
Yeah.
The 90s, I mean, its OVAs were popular. I mean, I don't know. Like, a lot of people enjoyed Evangelion.
Yeah, it's good. It's one of my favorites, but I don't see it above Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I don't either.
Like, I might be going out here on a limb here, but I would just say, like, that you would think Dragon Ball would be like I would think Yu-Gi-Oh would be like second. I think Dragon Ball would be first, and then I don't know. If we're going specifically over the 90s, right?
Oh, okay.
Yu-Gi-Oh should have been the runner-up.
So Yu Hakusho was there.
Yeah.
Evangelion beat Yu Hakusho in the semifinal. Oh, okay, that was Trigun.
okay.
Trigun's in here. Trigun and yeah, Trigun's in here. Hunter x
Trigun was
Hunter.
pretty good too. Yeah.
Yeah, dang, that's tough though. That is tough. Dang. Whoa, Pokemon v Hunter x Hunter. Oh, dang.
Maybe it's because Yu-Gi-Oh had all those old school tournaments back in the day. Like,
oh, those dudes with the tables and those card
That's
shop.
what
Yeah,
I think. Yeah.
their whole Facebook group just comprised of those guys.
Dang.
Yeah.
Initial D beat Slam Dunk.
Whoa.
So, Trunks, what do you make of this? What are your thoughts?
Card community though, right? Like, I mean, the sports community is not that large in anime.
Yeah,
pretty sure, but
when did Dragon Ball air? Because Racer had a good question. Says maybe it was more popular during the early 2000s. Dragon Ball. I don't know.
Oh, I'm not sure. I know it was on like VHS tapes and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know about airing though.
Trunks, you there?
I know Yu-Gi-Oh was airing during the early 2000s for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I used to watch it, man. Gotcha.
What did you say, Trunks?
He got DC'd.
I said I got disconnected. But I'm here. I'm here.
You're good. You're good. Yeah. So, what are your thoughts on Yu-Gi-Oh being #1 for the anime tournament that was for a week ago? Apparently, getting
I've never
tons of votes.
I've never seen Yu-Gi-Oh, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. Interesting list.
Yeah,
though,
I have like a good idea of what it's about, but what?
I'd love to see like a tournament like this for like the best like 2000s anime. That would have been kind of interesting to see.
Oh, that'd be sick. I think there'd be a lot of good candidates for that too.
Yeah.
Sure.
It'd probably be a
Who
crazy.
do you guys think would win it?
2000s?
I think Naruto would take it.
Oh, Bleach is gonna be on there.
2000s, heck yeah. I think Naruto would blood out of the.
One Piece is gonna be there.
Between Bleach.
Oh, One Piece.
Between Bleach, One Piece.
One Piece is what deserves to win.
Ta.
All those freaking volumes, yeah.
No, the issue with Naruto is that there are way too many plot holes for it to win. Like, a story can't be that fucking inconsistent.
Have you told him about Hashirama Cell?
Hashirama Cell's the answer to all the bitches in life. That's the reason. You didn't get that job, Hashirama Cells. You got the job, Hashirama Cells.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
You felt like cheating on your girl, Hashirama Cells.
What the hell is?
Your car broke down, Hashirama Cells.
That must be some meme. But go ahead, Trunks. You got.
No.
I think you got this Naruto article.
Right. Okay. Also, for reference, you guys wonder how Obito didn't go blind. It's because of the Hashirama cells that were installed in him after he got saved by Madara, being
Of course.
and all. That's why he didn't go blind. And that's, I don't know, that just used as an excuse for everything. Also, when something doesn't make sense. Yeah.
Oh, there's so many potholes. Yeah.
I think that deserves. Okay. Yeah. But nevertheless, Naruto's a good anime. Just putting that out there. Now, let me see. What did you want me to? What's the article? It's not loading.
The new Naruto anime set to premiere this year.
Right. So, let me see. Right. So, what? Why the fuck won't it load? What the hell?
Oh, you're on your phone, aren't you?
I am. Yeah. Oh wait, came up. Okay. So basically, it's having its 20th anniversary, right? And Studio Rot is releasing 4 new episodes that are gonna bring back Naruto. So yeah, it's only gonna be 4 episodes though, so it'll be like a little mini series, I'm guessing.
And this is like never before seen stuff, or what?
Pretty much. So it's just gonna cover like some of the most like crucial or like impactful moments that Naruto's ever faced or been through. And yeah, and I think it's gonna be new content rather than like a reanimation.
So what are you gonna call it? Like Naruto Special Episode 1 type? Is that what it's gonna be called?
I'm not sure about what it's gonna be called, but it's probably gonna be something like that, and I believe it's gonna be available on Crunchyroll.
Okay, well, definitely have to check it out. But yeah, they did tell us this earlier, so they've been advertising this for a while now. I know Naruto fans are gonna go crazy for the month it comes out, because hopefully it'll release every weekly for like 4 weeks to get a good month, or hopefully don't just do like a Netflix style and throw it all at one weekend. Hopefully they don't do that, but Crunchyroll never usually does that, so they'll probably dish it out for like a good month and then that'll be it. But
pretty much. I mean, forgot to add, it'll be dropping on September 3rd of this year, so mark your calendar. I'm gonna be watching it for sure.
Yeah, I'll definitely be watching it. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've seen anything. Well, if you include Boruto, since the ending.
It's on hiatus.
Right.
Wait, it's ending completely?
Yeah, it ended.
Oh, the manga ended.
Oh wait, the manga ended?
What?
Wait, I know the anime ended. The manga ended?
Wait, no.
Y'all definitely having a Spider-Man meme moment.
Wait, what's going on? Wait, X, you said the manga ended?
No, I didn't say anything. That was Trunks.
Oh, stop messing
with me. I don't even want.
No, I said that this article is literally saying that it's on hiatus.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think the manga was on hiatus. I heard of that. Yeah.
Yeah, so the manga and the anime are both on hiatus, but that's that.
Jesus.
Are these new Naruto episodes, are they going to start us from the very beginning?
No. What do you mean, like very beginning of like Naruto? Like
like reanimating them, or are we getting
No, I just said that it's not going to be a reanimation. It's going to be more of like covering crucial moments that we perhaps didn't see in the original anime or in
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, that's going to be awesome. I can't wait.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just think that the pacing of Shippuden wasn't all that great, with more than half the episodes being filler. So, I don't know, this is a little bit refreshing. Like, the whole concept of Naruto is so good, and, like, there's so many good moments in it, but I just feel like there have just been so many flaws that it's almost like it's ruined it for me.
I just hope the animators are good, because if it gets some bad animation, the fans are gonna start roasting and toasting.
If it gets bad, what?
if it gets badly animated.
Oh no!
If it gets pain fight animations.
Like, how bad could you? It's only 4 episodes.
Dude, low expectations, dude. You don't
get
too
fine.
Yeah. Wait, did you guys see that reanimation of the fight between Naruto and Sasuke that came out celebrating the anniversary like a year ago?
I think I did see.
That was more than just that. It was like a lot of like hard hitting scenes that were reanimated, but that was pretty fire. I don't know. I don't think they should actually go ahead and reanimate all of Naruto. Like, I just don't think it's worth it.
Nah, definitely not.
Bro, someone said that they should reanimate One Piece, and I'm like, fuck no, absolutely not.
Dude, that would take like 20 years, bro.
There's that, and there's also the fact that I just like how One Piece didn't have the greatest art in the beginning, and then it got really good, like, over time. Like, the art progressed as well as the characters,
Yeah.
Just everything.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, simultaneously, yeah. Oh, also, fuck, dude, I don't know, I'm just going off on a tangent here, but the One Piece show, I saw the trailer for it, and my god, did it look like some shit.
Dang, we forgot to talk about that. Yeah, did y'all see the One Piece trailer?
I'll be right back, 1 sec.
Alright. Yo, Trunks, I thought that was you in the trailer, dude.
What? Me in the trailer?
I thought you were Luffy.
No, bro. Honestly, Luffy and I are like the same height and weight. So it would. So I could be Luffy, but then XKB pointed out that I'm a little bit more like muscular than Luffy is, like in the beginning, right? So then Hollywood would fucking make me like starve myself so I can fucking look like Luffy.
All I know is that I started pointing and I did the Wolf of Wall Street thing where like that. I know that guy. That's Trump. I know him. I know him.
Oh my god.
It did look like you though.
That one meme where he's pointing.
Yeah.
Dog, I don't know though. Like he didn't seem like Luffy at all. He just seemed corny.
It was.
Nah, he didn't. It was cringe. But you know what? I stayed and watched it all.
You know what? It looked like it was like a One Piece musical trailer. Really, like it was a fucking musical.
Yeah.
This dude said One Piece musical trailer.
Like those dudes are like they were like, dude, don't be surprised. There could be a couple songs in that damn movie.
I know.
I'm just being real, dude. Well,
dude, Luffy singing is all I need.
So it's coming out on Netflix, right?
Yeah. Also, another thing, XKB basically studied a lot of marketing in college, and he said that it's not a good move on their part to do this. He said that they should have actually just come out with like a film instead, like a live action film, just to see how people would perceive it before pouring fucking 20 million into like a 10 episode series or however many there are.
So we gotta do another. We gotta do a prediction on this one, all right?
Go back.
Here's my take. This show's gonna get canceled, just like Cowboy Bebop.
Bro, I agree with your prediction.
We're gonna do some predictions. Let me go get some DMT first,
because
and then we can
Cowboy Bebop
Omega's getting faded.
Came out weekly, right? It didn't come out all at once, right? Cowboy Bebop. It was a weekly show, right? The live action.
I think so. I believe so.
Yeah, they canceled it by what? Episode 2, I think, or episode 3, or something.
Oh
like
my god, that's brutal.
They gave up on it.
Prediction right now: Otaku Jump exclusive. One Piece live action is getting canceled.
You heard it here, bitches.
That's my prediction. That's my theory right there.
Yo, you guys remember the One Piece scene where they all put their hands down on the barrel and they say their dreams? This is like what we're doing with the cancellation of this show. Oh,
hey, that's a great analysis. That is exactly what
here's the thing, dude. Like when it first got announced, of course. I mean, if it was gonna be good, of course I think, hey, good shit, it's great, cool. But just being honest, what I saw in that trailer, I'm like, yo,
yeah, man,
people are not gonna like this shit. They're gonna be roasting it.
Nah. Wait, have you guys heard Trunks' Zoro impersonation?
Oh god, no.
Oh no, I'd like to hear it though.
Trunks, please.
Okay,
bless them.
Okay, we'll do. It's gorilla. Ni gorilla. Antonio. Yo him Kondo.
That's actually pretty
good.
It sounds just like him.
Be the voice actor next.
Definitely, he can be voice acting.
Oh,
yeah, that was pretty good.
I heard a scene where I heard the scene from like the English dub of One Piece, and I thought it was a parody. I'm like, damn, this shit sounds so fucking racist. And then I realized it was like the actual like dub, like the English dub.
The NPC. Let's go, Luffy.
Oh, you know what? It might be a better option just to watch the whole movie in Japanese. That might save it, honestly.
Oh, yo,
that could.
Yeah, honestly,
because that dub was cringe. I'm just...
Dude, the anime dub is awful. The movie is already in English, and it fucking sounds like shit. I don't think One Piece was ever meant to be in English. Like, right. I think Dragon Ball was meant to be in English for sure. Mm-hmm. No doubt. Like, there's no doubt, right? Naruto could go either way, but fucking One Piece, no, it's just not. It just sounds so bad, especially Zoro. 3-stick style chicken tornado.
Oh god, that's so cringe.
Why does he sound like Greg Heffley, bro?
New sword style, dragon twister.
Is that how Zoro sounds?
Yeah, that's literally how he sounds. Like in the Japanese, in Japanese, he's like Nitoryu.
Oh no! Oh yeah, Japanese.
And then just everything just fucking explodes.
I don't even want to know what English Sanji sounds like.
I gotta watch some clips of
Jumbo Jumbo.
Oh god. I gotta watch some clips of that shit and dub that.
Take shot.
So don't do it, man. You'll last like one clip and you'll be like, why did I ever do this?
Nah, this
I'm
one
gonna have
cringe.
nightmares.
I like cringe shit, so
yeah,
it's funny. I'll watch it.
Dude, if you wait, you should react to it.
Oh yeah, react to it. Yeah,
you'd react to it and make fun of it. That would make good content.
Those would be great shorts you could put up on your channel, like reacting to One Piece dub.
Okay.
Agreed.
Maybe I'll save it for the other channel. Okay, fair enough. All right.
I'd watch that.
Next article.
Me too.
And after this, we'll go to our break. So Capcom released a trailer for Rashid for Street Fighter 6 earlier this month. Well, actually a couple days ago. And also it got confirmed by the voice actor from Rashid that Rashid will be legal at Evo. So Evo, big tournament for fighting games. So people are going to be able to play Rashid, which comes out what is it? I think 24th, like you said, and that's only 2 weeks before Evo weekend for this year. So professional players can actually get the character and practice with them for 2 weeks, and they'll have 2 weeks to somehow get all the metadata and match all the with all the different characters and see how they do in a tournament. Potentially that could be risky, but you know, some these pro players be playing like that's like their livelihood. So that's gonna be kind of cool. We might see Rashid on the Evo tournaments this year. Also, like I said, you can check out the trailer. I put it in the Discord server if you haven't seen the trailer. Like I said, he comes out on the 24th on Street Fighter 6. He is the first character for DLC that will be available, and then I think after Rashid, we get Aki and Ed, and then later end of the year of the life cycle for year one, we get Akuma. So Akuma will come out Q1 of next year. But good news. I want to see Rashid in the tournaments and people using him. He looks really fun. Can't wait to try him out. What do you think about this Omega, just on Rashid and what you saw in the trailer?
Well, it showed the very tenaciousness of this character, which is going to be very elusive, very dangerous. I see this character probably perfecting like you if you are not wise in some of the mechanics. And I like his personality is which within his youth he is a streamer. He's doing a lot of things like as far as like even like like Rashid the windful content creator. Him being eligible is astonishing because if I'm correct, in the past they didn't allow Rashid in the Evo, or he was not legal.
You said what?
Like in the past, they didn't want him in the Evo tournaments or something.
No, it's just mainly because the date I guess is too close to that of the Evo, because it says it starts August 4th.
Oh,
so it's
okay.
just because the release date is so close to that.
A lot of people can't get in the lab to actually.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So okay.
You only get 2 weeks to lab with the character instead of a whole months and months and stuff like that. So that's for pro players, they can do it. That's casuals over here.
I think pro players, they'll. I mean, yeah. I always say if you get good with a character, as long as you do their combo trials, if you can master that, you pretty much get well rounded with him. I mean, some of that stuff can't be used in some fight stuff.
Yeah. Some of that shit is like. Even for me, and some of that shit is hard as fuck. Like I'll try to like make it a little bit easier for me, but yeah, if you can do the trials of a character and do rank, do battle hub, and you're just kicking everyone's ass, then you pretty much got the character down. And you figure out cancelable normals, their specials, their supers, and what they can drive rush with and stuff like that, and anti-airs. Yeah, then you can pretty much do it. But 2 weeks to master a character and to fight these pro players for like money and shit.
That's clutch. Yeah.
Good luck. It's gonna
like
be
most people
super
would
cool.
probably rely on someone that they've actually
like their mains and
play
stuff.
with. Yeah,
But we'll see.
but yeah, super cool though that he's I mean this just the voice actor too is amazing for sharing a special message. So
yeah,
I think that's kind of cool.
Also, Street Fighter 6 news. Street Fighter 6 sales hit 2 million
Woo!
already, and that's it says total sales for Street Fighter franchise now top 50 million total as a total franchise. It says with 1 million sold over a launch weekend. Dude, 1 million over a launch weekend.
Hey,
think of it this way, right? Street Fighter 5 had 7 million, right? But that took 7 years to get to. So Street Fighter 6 is doing really well.
Hey, I'm gonna throw straight ratchetness out there and just let you know for that 2 million, I'm pretty sure all the women Street Fighters are throwing that ass in a circle. Because that's a lot of money. Twerking.
Shit.
But
the real reason people play Street Fighter.
Man, there's some
the jiggle effects.
Yeah, there's some awkward shit in the battle hub.
Oh, for real?
Not the battle hub.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's where you can see people's created characters, right?
Yeah,
so
you
gonna be what?
Like dudes have like female avatars and all types of weird shit.
Of course.
Any thoughts, X and Trunks? I don't know if y'all are Street Fighter heads.
Particularly, I think.
But you can go, Trunks.
Oh no, I just said like not particularly, but I think it's cool. I think Street Fighter is cool though.
Okay. How about you?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, not particular either, but I played like a lot of Super Smash Bros. And went to some tournaments, so I'm aware of like the fighting game community. And you know, Evo is such a big tournament, so it's pretty hyped that players are going to be able to play with the latest release of Rashid. He actually looks pretty similar to a Valorant agent called Harbor. I'd say just more ripped. So pretty cool stuff, man.
Oh yeah, man, definitely. Like I said, for people who missed the trailer, I put it in the Discord. Watch it, check it out, dude. I will be streaming Street Fighter 6 definitely when he comes out, just to test them in the lab. But can't wait to see that. I'm definitely gonna be watching EVO and just some of the tournaments. I've been honestly, that's been the only thing kind of I've been keeping up with during my break was anime stuff and Street Fighter shit. But definitely.
Who's your favorite pro player, Soul?
Man, in fighting games?
Yeah, Street Fighter or any fighting game.
Pro player, Nephew's pretty good. I like Nephew. Punk is good. Who's that other guy? Oh, Smug is good. With the greatest of ease, that dude. I like Max dude is good, although he's more of like commentary now. James Wong, I think is his name. Wong, he's good. He's good at almost every game, but those are kind of like the ones I pay attention to currently.
Yeah, for sure. I think I watched one of your Street Fighter streams a bit, man. You were stringing together some like combos. I was like, damn, I could not do that.
Oh yeah, well, Street Fighter's. I mean, I don't know. I suck in Mortal Kombat. Like I'm with Omega. I kind of suck in in Mortal Kombat. I suck at Tekken, but I'm still gonna try those games out. But I would say
Tekken is like super tough, like mechanically, like skill wise.
The problem with it is that like each character has like fucking 50 moves and shit. Versus
just
like
impossible.
Street Fighter 6, every character might have like 10 or so moves, so you can kind of remember some stuff.
Yeah, it's less complicated.
Oh.
What was that?
The only thing that draws me in with Tekken is that the juggles and then the knockdowns are just so fun to do. But if you really learn like a countering system, or especially when people go for like the low kicks and you can throw that to the side, it benefits you a lot.
Well,
side swipes and stuff.
What are you about to say, X?
Oh, so I just remembered the Tekken documentary that I watched was about this guy named Arslan Ash. Do you guys know him?
No, don't think I do.
I think he's from like Pakistan. No. So what happened was he was like from Pakistan and he would play there, and they had like their own meta there or something that was like undiscovered by everyone else in the world. And then I think he beat like the top, I think Japanese player at like Evo, and he's won a ton of tournaments.
That's what's up, man. There's a lot of money for this new Street Fighter tournament. I think it's like the pool is like $2 million. I think up to $2 million.
$2 million?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my god!
For either Evo or Capcom Cup, I forgot what tournament. There's a lot of money.
Dude, that's insane.
Yeah, man. They're not playing around. Capcom's throwing that money around. Like I said, man, Capcom's been on fire lately with Resident Evil,
Capcom now,
Monster Hunter, Street Fighter now. I mean, all they gotta do is give us a good like Devil May Cry. We need a good one of that. What's that other game? The zombie game.
Oh, don't forget Exo Primal.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that one. We'll have to see on that one. I'm not sure about that one.
You don't think that'll be a? I don't know. It looks pretty dope.
What's that zombie game that they have? What's that IP they have that's a like zombie? It's like a main character. It's like killing zombies with like a shovel and shit.
Zombie game
with a shovel?
Yeah, it's like Capcom related.
Zombie Capcom.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Zombie
Dead Rising?
Yeah, Dead Rising. Yeah, they need a new Dead Rising game. That's what they really need to work on. They get that out.
Yeah, that last one was pretty damn good.
I mean, they're on it, and to give us some Marvel vs. Capcom, shit, they can really start dominating.
The last Devil May Cry was pretty good too.
Yeah, Devil May Cry 5 was dope. If they give us a good IP of that, I mean, they could be on it, man. They just need to keep doing what they're doing. Don't fuck up, you know. But they're on a good roll.
Yeah, they're. They, you know, it's funny. They haven't even like mostly it's been action and street like action and fighting games. But I think what would take them over the top is if they develop a really good RPG.
They did. What's their last RPG? Did they have one?
Well, they have different ones.
Well, I guess that's kind of like Monster Hunter.
Breath of Fire series. Yeah, Monster Hunter as well. But like as far as like a team based.
Oh wait,
one.
What's that one that Eisen was excited for? What's that RPG that came out? That's coming out. The sequel. Dragon's Dogma. Isn't that Capcom?
Dragon's Dogma. Yeah.
Yeah, that's RPG. Yeah, that's RPG, right?
That's RPG slash action. Yeah, slash action. Some of the mechanics, like when you play as the character, it's almost like you playing Devil May Cry.
Alrighty, man. Let's get on to the second intermission. We're gonna be back after a quick commercial break. Right after this, be sure to like the video, subscribe, and share. We'll see you guys in a few minutes.
Peace.
Peace.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we all lived through the 70s. The clothes, the music, the heartwarming but rarely amusing Ziggy cartoons. Now, later, who are we to look at these two fine young men and say, you there, I sit in judgment of you.
Riddle me this. But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Hadouken!
What are you going to do, Space Ghost?
I'm combining the stun ray with the force energy power.
Your soul is mine.
You seem to be well grounded in the case file, Detective.
Tyrannosaurus!
Or the stone pudding or something. I mix up some herbs and I come up with a dandy glass of this bicarbonate of fig leaf.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Always winterize your pipes. Your soul is mine.
By your powers combined.
You seem to be well grounded in the case file, Detective.
But But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Why so serious?
Riddle me this. Haven't had a lot of company in a long time, but if I were expecting some, I'd whip up a really substantial meal. You see how strong I am? From eating all of this stuff.
俺はスーパーベジータだ。Tyrannosaur!
Yoga Rain. So your soul is mine.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Hadouken! Target acquired. Here's the big one. Proton cannon.
By your powers combined.
You seem to be well-grounded in the case file, Detective.
Yoga Rain.
What are you going to do, Space Ghost?
I'm combining the stun ray with the force energy power.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Your soul is mine. Riddle me this. SoulProviderZ. Why so serious?
Yomigare! Tyrannosaur!
Always winterize your pipes.
None of it matters as you lie bleeding out. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we all lived through the 70s. The clothes, the music. We all die. The heartwarming but rarely amusing Ziggy cartoons. But does that mean our lives are meaningless? Who are we to look at these two there was no point fine young men? Born? That's a you there. I sit in judgment of you. What about their lives? Were they meaningless?
Why so serious?
They were not! Their memory serves as an example to us all! The courageous fallen, the anguished fallen, their lives have meaning because we, the living, refuse to forget! And as we ride to certain death, we trust our successors to do the same for us!
Than meets the eye.
Because my soldiers do not buckle or yield when faced with the cruelty of this world! My soldiers push forward! My soldiers scream out! My soldiers powers combined.
Riddle me this.
But there should be more to the case than meets the eye.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we all lived through the 70s. The clothes, the music, the heartwarming but rarely amusing Ziggy cartoons. Now, later, who are we to look at these two fine young men and say, you there, I sit in judgment of you.
You seem to be well-grounded in the case file, Detective.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Or the stone pudding or something. I mix up some herbs and...
Alright, welcome back. We are on episode 38 of Otaku Jump Podcast. I'm your host, Soul. Hope you guys are enjoying the podcast. You missed the first half. You can watch the playback on the YouTube channel or on Spotify. Google, and all those other options on the audio formats, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Anchor, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music. You can check those out if you're interested. Like I said, we do 2 episodes per month, at least try to, unless there's like holidays and stuff like that, or emergencies in the real life scenes. Shout out to Eisen. He was here on the first half. He had to go because serious life stuff. So shout out to Eisen. Shout out to the host. We got Trunks here, our guest, special guest X. If you want to be a special guest on the podcast, you definitely can. Just hit us up on the Discord server, and we'll try to get back to you as soon as we can. We're trying to get more guests on the podcast, but everyone has different schedules, so it's kind of hard and challenging. Sometimes people have other podcasts. Shout out to the other guests we had, Mello, on the other episode. Shout out to them who they do their podcast with Bara. They do a dedicated podcast on Boruto and Naruto. Shout out to Mello and Bara. I've been trying to get Bara on here, so
yeah, definitely shout out to our past guests.
Definitely.
May you come back. Yeah, straight up. Also, shout out to X too. We're glad to have him.
Right. Appreciate you coming on. All right, let's get back to it. Got a lot more actually. So Omega, I think this was your article. Am I right about the game adaptations, or am I wrong? This could be Eisen's.
Oh, that's mine. Yeah,
okay, go ahead.
So HBO's Last of Us creators worried about the future of video game adaptations. Maybe even some to the viewers that had these certain worries. But so in an interview with Josh Horowitz on the Happy, Sad, Confused podcast, Last of Us showrunner Craig Mazin talked about how the show's critical success makes him worried about other video game adaptations in the future. Basically, over a conversation of the 2003 Star Wars game titled Knights of the Old Republic. Might I add, a phenomenal and astonishing game. The showrunner first prefaced that there are good adaptations out there. For these words, I played old Qatar, as I called it. Yep, sure. Well, to be fair, and I always like to point this out, there have been good adaptations to video games. There are, every time someone says this Arcane fan lose their shit, rightfully so, Castlevania fans, as do Detective Pikachu fans. But in terms of like a live action television series or just a live action adaptation, we're definitely up there. And I got to tell you, I'm a little nervous because we were working with, and I think what is, in my opinion, the right and the best story told in video games. And I think for others, certainly, people would have to admit it's in the top 10. Now, just from that being said, we're dealing sometimes with people that are disconnected from the actual source material, which would make a, worst possible outcome that it is a bombardment of bad adaptations, as we've seen with the live action Cowboy Bebop. And there's been a few more after before that. But as we going forward, I think his worriness is what even some people think, as far as if you do have a crew or just say a mind, like a think tank, of course, directing a live adaptations, if they don't care anything about the actual material or actually even watched it or read it, it might be an inevitable, it's gonna inevitably suck. They said the one thing that they think they've shaken with actual The Last of Us was that to kind of scourge of the video games being adapted by people that don't give a damn about the video game. They're seeing that might be over, but it's one thing to see that, like, when you have like different scores of fans that want an adaptation to be just as similar, maybe to a little like tweak to it, but if they just stay the course and there's people that actually care about the anime or video game that they're actually going to be doing the movie about, you will see good results. And I believe even with the recent what is it, the Mario Brothers, they did very well for it, and that wasn't a live adaptation, but it was sticking to a lot of the lore of the video game. But I mean, if you watch The Last of Us, they did very well with it. I mean, I was keyed in, like, definitely. And I mean, the reviews, a lot of people loved it. So I do like the fact that he is thinking about the worrisome of, like, if people don't really give a damn about the actual video game and then they go and make the movie, then they should expect the results of, like, well, nobody else will watch. People will watch it and they won't give a damn about it as well.
But then my example would be kind of the pushback would be like, okay, what about Zack Snyder? Well, and although it's not a video game adaptation though, but just like on the movie side, I mean he loves DC, like Superman, stuff like that. But I mean his films, kind of. I mean, Man of Steel is great. Batman v Superman, just average. Justice League, Aquaman good. I think Aquaman 1 was good. I mean, I think it did okay. So I mean, he's Zack Snyder stuff. Snyderverse is kind of all over the place. But I think he was super passionate about Superman, DC stuff. Like, you can kind of see it, especially in Man of Steel.
Yeah. Well, if you see who directed what is that? The I can't. It escapes me. The actual what's that PS4 game that they made a movie with Nathan Drake? That was pretty good.
Oh, Uncharted?
Yeah, Uncharted. There you go.
Yeah,
I think they really gave a damn about the source material that they were working with for a video game movie. Because, I mean, we got to admit, in the past, video game movies were just downright terrible. Like, but we're actually seeing now that it can be done right, especially in a series of Last of Us, you know. So.
Yeah, it can be done right. I mean, we've had some good ones, like Sonic's been doing well. We got Mario that did good. Last of Us is Halo. I don't know. Halo. I don't know about Halo.
Yeah.
But yeah, but you're gonna have some duds. Not everything's gonna be perfect. What else did we have recently? Anything else? Oh, we got that. We did cover that. Zelda's getting a movie eventually, so that's cool. What else? What else did we get? Anything else recently? Oh, Metal Gear Solid's getting a movie. Hopefully, we'll see how that goes. So the future is bright. I mean, it was a dark place that we were in, definitely, for years in the past. Like, anyone remember Assassin's Creed? Oh God, with like Fassbender. Oh, that shit was stupid.
Yeah.
That shit was stupid. So yeah, I agree. Like, you know, if you have to be crazy about the source material, you're really crazy about the story and stuff. You definitely you can't get a better outcome versus this.
And I will say this though, having a strong lead does make a difference.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I guess look at the Guardians. I mean, Chris Pratt did pretty well. The Star-Lord. That's true. That's true. X, any thoughts on this one?
So I didn't watch Last of Us. My dad and sister did though, and like Omega said, they loved it. So I don't think they should be too worried about it because their show's going to be successful no matter what. If they do want to do a successful adaptation, they should do it the way that Star Wars was adapted for Star Wars Battlefront 2004 and 2005, greatest video games ever. I don't know how that's going to translate, but they should just, I think, get on it and work with their team to do it so that they have like a vision, they're connected. It's not something where, I don't know, some random company, they just sell off the rights and then they get some kind of crappy game. They should just, quality over quantity, just take their time.
Yeah.
The other thing too is you can't avoid the video game industry's criticism, like all the gamers and what they think about games and adaptations. I mean, they will roast you. That's
they will.
We will never live down the first Street Fighter movie, and we'll never live down the the Double Dragon movie.
Yeah, damn, yeah, I definitely saw that. Yeah,
those are
tough crowd, man.
It is a tough crowd to please. That's true. Chunks, anything on video game adaptations? Anything? Did you watch Last of Us? You'd probably like it.
I did not watch The Last of Us. No, I know what it's about, but I didn't watch it.
Okay. No problem,
Yeah,
no problem.
video game adaptations.
Did you watch Sonic? You saw Sonic, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Of course, I did. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that I actually enjoyed that, but a lot of the power scaling was done incorrectly.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, Knuckles isn't that strong. Okay.
Okay, why is he not strong? I don't get it.
No, he's strong, but he's not that strong, and they just decide to fucking, I don't know, turn him into a Super Saiyan. I don't know, man. They just made him Broly. Yeah, for like a good chunk of the
I thought he was always strong, but yet slow. But he could glide. That was the only kind of things he got.
He's been able to glide though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a canon feature for Knuckles, but I don't know.
But this movie, they kind of almost made him damn near fast. Like when he went after that car, I was like, oh, shit.
It's because it's like looking at Krillin and saying he's not strong. Krillin is like insanely strong. Like
Goku.
However, once you put him next to Goku, he doesn't look that strong anymore.
I mean, why are you vouching? Why are you vouching for Krillin? First of all.
I'm not as strong as Goku.
It's like if you put Knuckles next to Sonic. Like Knuckles is fast, but not next to Sonic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like that.
I think my only pushback is that if you can punch a car and make it stop, or you can punch a boulder and it crumples in half, you're pretty damn strong. Like, I don't think Sonic can do that as far as
he cannot.
He has to like do that kind of like run thing and charge, like he turns into a ball. Yeah, that's his whole body, but this is a single punch that
like for context, Sonic can barely like bench a car. Like Knuckles could probably destroy an entire like small town with just one punch, like a mini like One Punch Man.
Okay, fair enough.
The echidna, echidna.
Yeah, there you go. But I don't know. But for the movie, they just overpowered him like way too much. Like if Sonic came charging at him at full speed, like all rolled up in his spike ball mode, he just Knuckles can't stop that with his bare hands unless he wants to lose an arm.
Yeah, it was interesting
the movie
because it showed that somehow Sonic has and they didn't really go into detail in it, but did you notice that Sonic was using martial arts? And I'm thinking, like, was the owl teaching him martial arts? Like, he was throwing punches and kicks, and I was like, God damn, like,
He's got it like that, man. He's got those moves.
He's just got it like that.
If you play him in Smash Bros, man, he's got that spike ball tracker attack. He's throwing those punches. He's doing those splits.
The one I kept spamming.
Zoom.
Oh, I can tell y'all have.
Yeah, the one you spammed.
Okay. Go ahead, X, with your Attack on Titan article.
Oh yeah, do you think we could watch one of the trailers too? I'll send it to you.
Let me see. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, this
I'll
one?
send you the first one.
Is this it?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Fair use, people. Fair use.
Fair use. Hey man.
Where is
it? Who's Darth Vader?
Alright, here. Let's check it out.
Let's do it.
丘にある木に向かって3人でかけっこをした。ただ走ってるだけで気持ちよかった。その時僕はなぜかこう思った。ここで3人でかけっこをするために生まれてきたんじゃないか。
There's Annie.
Jeez, mic drop. Jesus.
Yeah. So
that is a mic drop.
I thought they were about to
How
like.
you guys feeling?
I'm about to pass out.
I thought they were about to like, keep going, but it just dropped there. I'm like, oh,
I think there's another one too that it came out like 2 days ago. I'm not sure if it's linked on the.
I think that's.
I'll send it to you.
So is this the final season, final chapter, final part, final?
Oh man, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like it's final season part 90. It's like we got the Spider-Man movie like filler like 70 times, except it was good content. It wasn't filler.
I think
they said we promise you this is the final, maybe.
Okay, so this is my critique
exactly, dude. Yeah,
with Attack on Titan. So, X, let me know what you think, because you said you're like a hardcore fan. Doesn't it seem like Attack on Titan's like it's like you have to rewatch it many times? Like if you don't pay attention, you're gonna get confused as fuck. At least that's
Even if
you
got crazy too
going on in there, so you better pay attention to it.
Might as well read the manga at this point, man. Jeez. Yeah,
the manga would help. Yeah.
Well, see, that's my flaw then, because I'm not a manga dude. See.
Yeah.
You say I'm not collecting all those damn volumes.
I want to be like hyped for this, but is it the final part really? Like
they're gonna keep milking the shit.
It's really sad, man. They're just there's no integrity.
Just kept saying final to get like to somewhere close to Bleach like episodes.
Final.
You really mean
final.
it this time.
Okay, look at this final. Let's see here. All right, I see the trailer you sent. Let's check it out.
It's a really good story though. I gotta admit, like I don't know if they could make it go any further. Who's to say they couldn't do like a futuristic style of Attack on Titan?
Fair use.
Oh shit.
Yeah, the legend. The music's pretty good too.
Yeah. Yeah, Levi's shit. Oh shit.
Rainer.
Yeah, Rainer.
Rainer's awesome.
Okay.
You're spoiling.
Man, so yeah, the
fair use.
It reminds me of the other one. The other one was so dope. What is it? Final part 3, I guess. Was that it? Yeah.
Oh yeah, with the rumbling opening.
Yo.
Yeah, that was awesome.
No spoilers, right? I guess no spoilers, right?
No spoilers, yeah.
But just okay. Well, a death happened. I'll just say that. But yo, when the death happened, I don't know why, man, I was hyped. Yo, I was like,
Bro.
I was like, whoa. I was hyped
That
as
felt
shit.
like Order 66. It's like we're betraying them because they're betraying us, but we're actually the good guys, but they're the bad guys. And it was just like,
there was
bro, what is happening?
Like in a sense, we're
who's good? Like,
yeah, who's like
who am I
nobody-
rooting for?
Who am I rooting for?
Like death plus fire. That's all I'm gonna say, dude. That shit was so crazy. I was like, yo, I was like, yo, what's going on? That shit was lit. That was
Yeah.
So hopefully, I mean, good animation. You know how to hype shit up. So I'm always a fan of that shit. Definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they're milking the series. Whatever. Let them get their money. Whatever. Shit.
It's all good. By the time it comes, we'll forget about it.
They all
We'll
deserve
be happy.
it. Shit, all that, the animators and the voice actors, let them get paid.
Yeah, let 'em-
you know, fuck
Yeah,
it.
let them eat, man. Hey,
You know, all the bread they
that's a
can
good
get.
way to think about it, Soul.
Yeah, that shit's
I
stressful
like
as
that
fuck.
perspective.
That shit's stressful.
And you
Yeah,
know,
animators don't get paid
Mappa
enough.
Starts, I mean, they work their asses off.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for real.
Like I gotta admit, like out of all the studios, they're working hard, but Mappa is just jeez, like
They're the best, man.
Yo,
Next level.
okay, before
for
we get
sure.
to this next one, did everyone finish Vinland Saga Season 2?
Yep.
No.
Okay.
Bro, God,
Then
dude.
it's just me.
No, dude, I finished it. I finished it, dude. The ending of Season 2, bro. Man, I can't wait for that shit. That shit looks lit. Season 3 about to be crazy.
You know, okay, I won't go too much in depth for any spoiler or not, but it just didn't it seem almost damn near wholesome. Like it ended off in just like amazingness, but it toward the like very end when you're watching everything go down, it was after a shit show. It was wholesome going back home.
Yeah. There was a lot of sad moments, dude. Season 2 had a lot of sad moments. Like, damn, dude. But yeah, let's back to the article. So got some Sony news. So Sony expected to release a PlayStation 5 Slim later this year, priced at $400. Microsoft says that's funny. Microsoft believes Sony will release a Slim later this year, $400 price point, according to court document. The document was released as part of the Federal Trade Commission versus Microsoft trial, was determine the fate of the proposed injunction against the $69 billion buyout of Activision Blizzard. So really not really shocking. I mean, we already know that, you know, once the PS4 came out, we had multiple versions of the PS4. So of course the same thing happened with Xbox. I mean, it's a standard to make future additions to try to grab more customer base. So PlayStation 5 Slim is pretty I think it's a good choice. Actually, not a bad price point either, if you think about it, for people who may have missed the original. Maybe they don't want the original PS5 for some reasons. I don't know. I have the OG PS5 and no complaints ever since it came out, really. But it could be some benefits for the Slim, more than optics. But I'm pretty sure people will buy it if they want it. So you have options. You can get the original version, or you can get the Slim whenever it comes out. But especially what they could do for marketing, give you like a Spider-Man 2 bundle with the Slim. That shit would make some money.
That'd be fire, bro. That's a great idea.
If you really want to do it, go start making that holiday bundle for Black Friday, Thanksgiving, Christmas type shit. Yeah, PlayStation, make some good money with that. But any thoughts? What do you think, X, about the PS5 Slim potentially coming out this year, next year?
I'm a PC guy, so
okay, yeah, Master Race, that's what's up.
Yeah, not too many thoughts on it, but yeah, looks pretty cool. I mean, I like how it's kind of like their limited releases. It's similar to like streetwear or watches, where they have like them at a certain time and they sell them. So it's like good for the companies, make a lot of money. But definitely tough on the consumers though. It's tough to get your PS5, but I just hear sometimes randomly in like my area of like PS5s being at a certain Best Buy or being at like a certain store. And yeah, it's interesting, man. It's changed so much. It's really cool to see.
Okay, so you're a PC gamer. What's like your favorite genre game, or cause you mentioned Smash, but you're a PC gamer. So what's your what's your go-to?
My go-to right now is Valorant, like first-person shooter. I used to not really play any of those, but I just got super into it when it came out. So I've played that a ton.
Okay, that's what's up, man. There's tons of battle royale games coming out. It's a lot. Y'all got a lot of options.
Yeah, BattleBit. Have you heard of that?
Nope, I never heard of it.
It's been so popular among people. I haven't played it yet, but it looks pretty cool. Okay. It's kind of like a Roblox-ish, Minecraft type first-person shooter game.
Oh, okay. Damn, man. That's Fortnite. I don't really play Fortnite, but I'm still
neither do I.
I'm still impressed by what they've been able to do. Just on marketing, and I mean, they're just like, it's like a monopoly.
They've stayed #1 for so long. Yeah,
crazy.
I heard about their battle pass too. My friend was telling me about it. He doesn't even play, but he was telling me you buy it one time and then you have it until you stop playing. Then you have to buy it again, so they can retain their players and like reward the guys who play, and then the people who don't play have to pay for it once they come back on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Trunks, anything on the PS5 Slim? Anything? Thoughts?
I don't really know anything about gaming consoles, so I know a little bit about the Switch because I have one, and that's kind of it.
Okay, I feel you. You're gonna be mad. You're gonna be mad, Trunks, but I got rid of Tears of the Kingdom. I got rid of it. Got rid of that shit.
Really?
Tears of the Kingdom?
Yep.
Why'd you get rid of it, Soul? That's the new Zelda game, right?
Yeah. So at first I was excited, like, oh, new Zelda, yay me, right? But you know,
Totally.
Zelda is kind of like a Souls game, like where this open world and you kind of have to level up and do side missions and get stronger, then you can kick ass. I mean, unless you're one of those like time run people that just be running through the game and try to beat it as fast as you can, but I'm definitely not that type. But the way I got through the first Zelda was with the glitches, the glitches to get like more hearts and stamina and shit like that. So once I got that shit, I mean, it made the game
like
so
Mario
much fun.
64?
Right, it made the game so much fun to play Breath of the Wild. But what happened with Zelda, the sequel, was, I mean, Nintendo started patching the game up so quickly before I even got a chance to start, find, okay, what can I do to get these glitches going or whatever. So I'm like, fuck, now I gotta play the game like normal. I'm like, fuck, I don't... I just
I'm not trying to play this slow. Like,
hell no. Like,
I'm trying to glitch my way to the top, man.
Because even the first game, even after getting the glitches, I still had to play hours to play it. So I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, totally.
And then Street Fighter 6 came out. I'm like, fuck, getting Street Fighter 6. Sorry, So
that sounds like a game you could get addicted to. Like if I started playing that, I'd just be on it all day, grinding.
Street Fighter 6 is addictive as shit. But I mean, Zelda 2 is still not a bad game. I just it's just like what happened with Forbidden West, the sequel. Elden Ring came out. I'm like, dude, I'm going to Elden Ring. I'm sorry. I mean, and I never played Forbidden West. I never played that sequel ever because of Elden Ring. This came out like a week after. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to Elden Ring. Sorry, just more fun.
No, Elden Ring's awesome.
Yeah,
there's so much of this stuff. It's like Berserk inspired.
Yeah. There's this one YouTuber, starts with a B. I don't know if you know him, but he talks about Souls games. You know who I'm talking about?
He
talks about Souls a lot. He talks about.
I'm not sure.
Okay, but yeah, he had a video talking about that stuff. But yeah, Elden Ring. Yeah, we talked about that a lot all last year. All last year we were talking about that. But I meant
the podcast.
Yeah, all last year. We were talking about how good that game was last year. Omega, what do you think? PS5 Slim. Any thoughts?
My thoughts are going to be very brief. I'm just glad to have one.
Yeah, right.
They make it small, they make it slim, mini. I don't give a shit. Like, I mean, I actually seen it when I first I thought it was just too big. in itself. Like I was like, man, this thing is massive. But
pause.
Someone's gonna clip that. But anyway, yeah, dude, I don't know, like it is futuristic, right? And even the controller looks futuristic too. But I can only imagine what a Slim is gonna look like. Like, you know, like what if they make it look just similar to like a PS2? No, that's like really small.
That'd be kind of
nostalgic. PS2 is legendary.
Nostalgic as hell.
You're right.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, but that's just my 2 cents on it. Like, you know,
I feel you on that.
Yeah,
as long as you
clip
got
it.
one, I'm with that shit.
Just clip city.
So the next one up on the list. This one was interesting. So F-Zero no longer relevant because of Mario Kart, says former dev. So former dev from F-Zero believes Nintendo's long dormant racing franchise has remained that way due to the success of Mario Kart. Says, quote, I think it's because Mario Kart is Nintendo's most popular racing game. A new F-Zero would cost a fortune, he said. My impression is that Nintendo is very affectionate, okay, whatever, about Star Fox. So F-Zero, man, when was the last game? It says the original F-Zero launched way back in 1990, was followed up with a handful of games, the final one being F-Zero Climax, okay, awkward name, in 2004. That marks almost 2 decades since the last entry. So, dude, I have a problem with this, dude. Like, I mean, I think F-Zero deserves its own game, you know. Yeah, sure, you know, Mario Kart's great, but there's nothing wrong with having 2 racing exclusives on your console. I mean, I think that'd be great. I mean, I think there's still a lot of fans from the 90s and early Nintendo days that want a new F-Zero. I think that would have been cool, but damn, to say this because Mario Kart, of course anything Mario is going to do well for the most part. So that just because a Mario racing game's good, I mean, you can't have a good F-Zero game at the same time, you know? Like, what if, you know, Mario Kart, whatever, 9, 10 comes out 1 year, you can't have F-Zero come out 2 years later? I mean, that's kind of stupid. Now, maybe they might be saying that, I guess comparing that to like Sony, like let's say you have, what is it, Gran Turismo, right? Does Sony have another racing exclusive? Or is that it? I think it's just Gran Turismo. Is there another one they have? Like Xbox has Forza, you know, I guess everyone has a single racing game, I guess. So I guess that could justify it, but kind of sucks.
Yeah.
It kind of sucks though. I mean, F-Zero was pretty cool, but that sucks. Thoughts, X? What do you think?
Yeah, it is kind of a weak move to just be like, Mario Kart's too big, we can't do this. Like, there's definitely people who would appreciate it. Captain Falcon's pretty awesome, man. So gotta give him a game, and I'd actually be interested in checking it out just to learn like the lore of F-Zero more.
Yeah, I mean, totally. I mean, we know a Nintendo new console's coming in the future. I mean, it'd be really dope to have F-Zero as a game, or a new Star Fox game or something. I mean, that'd be cool.
They're not doing Star Fox?
Oh no, I'm not saying that, but
oh.
I mean, we know that Switch. I don't think the life cycle of Switch is going to be too long from now. I think they need to start moving on to some newer hardware. I just don't see Star Fox on the Switch. I just don't. That's just my prediction in theory. I don't see a new Star Fox game happening until the next console. So if we do get the next console,
that sounds right.
Put
yeah,
F-Zero on that shit. That's all I'm saying. I mean, that'd be great.
Put F-Zero, please. And new Star Fox.
Who knows? Omega, what do you think? F-Zero is now irrelevant, apparently.
It's disappointing, and shocking enough. Where, come on, who doesn't like a good F-Zero climax, right?
Yeah,
like,
right.
I would think I would think more racing games would just be like Gran Turismo climax, you know. So like, I mean, it's a letdown. I mean, definitely, you know, something about Captain Falcon should just Falcon Punch this whole thing. Like, no, make us a new game or something. Make us an action
Falcon
game.
Punch.
Yeah, right. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on it. I mean, it's astonishing because the Forza series and F-Zero, like, if you could kind of tweak it to like their kind of like system, like customization and stuff, that would have been dope. So I'm just thinking as far as some modifications that could have been done to keep F-Zero relevant. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That would have been dope as hell.
Yeah.
Trunks, anything on F-Zero? You guys, since you guys switch.
Not particularly, because I don't have that game. So.
Okay, no problem. Moving right
Yeah.
along. So
Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm.
go ahead, X. You got the other Nintendo article.
Yeah, so this was interesting to read about. Nintendo copyright striking a guy playing Zelda mods on YouTube. So they took down his videos and they actually copyright striked his channel to protect their intellectual property. I don't even play Zelda, but I just fell for the guy because it's
their biggest fan.
So stupid, man. Like, this is the guy that's putting you on. This is the guy that's making you money, inspiring kids to buy your game. Like, why? And they do this with Smash Bros. All the time, too. I'm sure you guys know their tournaments. So, just shame to see this, man.
Wow.
So what was the what was even the mod?
I'm not even sure what the mod was. It was something that was allowed, though. Like, he got a lawyer involved.
Wow. He was a big YouTuber?
Yep.
Oh, Marino. That sucks.
Actually, they just take down even like random gameplays that aren't modded.
Yeah, a lot of companies do this. Even Toei Animation did this with like a One Piece YouTuber, where they took down like all of his videos.
Who was it?
I think it was like Mark something.
Yeah, Mark, that dude. Yeah.
Yeah,
that dude had to write a letter in Japanese apologizing, like, yo.
Oh yeah, they made
kidding me?
In Japanese.
And all he does is he just does like commentary and stuff for the most part.
That's fucked, man.
Crazy. This is. I don't understand what the problem is. Like,
I don't understand punishing your fans.
Yeah, like, can you imagine the amount of people he's gotten interested in One Piece from his videos? Probably a ton.
Exactly.
See, that's why I say don't make YouTube your living, man. Don't rely on this website, dude.
Fair use, yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Before the
you're right. So
try to fuck you up. I would not rely.
It's
on
out of your control. Yeah.
It's here today. You're making a good amount of money, and then next thing you know,
yeah. I mean, how many people can take a Nintendo to court? Come on, like, come on.
Nobody.
Unless you're God himself.
Is that
maybe Jesus? I don't know.
Bro, what really pisses me off is that YouTube isn't even protecting the YouTubers, people who are like basically like contractually like employed with them, right? That use their platform, that create. They're just taking the side of the company.
They'll take the side of the corporation. Yeah.
Yeah. No insurance.
No. That is nuts. That is just fucking nuts.
Like, imagine if Nintendo was more involved in, say, esports, or just like creating a better community for their players, to where they didn't have to worry about stuff like this. They would be even bigger as a company. They'd be even more successful than they are, and they're already pretty much at the top.
That's true. I did hear a lot of issues with the Smash Bros. Community. I think we covered something last year.
Yeah.
I always factored that. Okay, it's Me Omega Dreads, and then it's the Arasaka Corporation. I don't think they're gonna take my side.
Yeah, I mean, most people don't have. Well, that sucks for the Marino dude. So he still has his channel back, or what?
I think his channel's okay. He just has like one of those copyright strikes where if you get 2 more, then your channel will get permanently deleted.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Marino, I'm gonna look at this channel. Just make sure.
Okay. Anyone have anything else on that one, or can we move on?
Oh shit! I don't see his channel.
Brutal.
Hopefully he's okay.
Okay, moving right along. Let's go. So, this one's funny. So there's a report. So 11 Assassin's Creed games are in the works at Ubisoft. And I think
11.
This is not a troll article. It's a real article. So according to a report, it says Ubisoft has 11 games in different stages of development. Ubisoft is in the process of developing several unannounced games. Most of the games on the list have only a code name for a title or are in early development stages, either in pre-production or only as a concept prototype. Ubisoft has already revealed several new projects for the franchise, although the total, according to the latest report, far exceeds previous announcements. So they got many going on. So we know there's a Black Flag remake in the works. I don't know who asked for that shit. There was a recent trailer for Assassin's Creed Mirage that came out. I'm pretty sure I put that in the Discord. If you didn't see it, you could definitely look it up on Google. Looks interesting. And then they're making so I'll definitely be playing that. That looked pretty fun. I think that's coming out this year actually, which is crazy. At least in Q3, Q4 this year. But Ubisoft needs to be careful. I mean, they really got to be careful because their success is they've been hit or miss with a lot of the games recently. I mean, what was it? What's that? Splinter Cell. I think the last one, Blacklist, was good, right? I think people like that. I think people like Watch Dogs. I don't know how people like Watch Dogs 3, but I think people like Watch Dogs 1 and 2. You have a couple multiplayer games which seem kind of cringe. But Ubisoft has to be careful. That's all I'm going to say on them. So this article is not really good. This is actually bad coverage for them. I don't think anyone is excited that they're making 11 games. I mean, that sounds kind of too much because remember, Assassin's Creed used to come out every year, I believe, right? So they eventually reduced the releases. But that's my thoughts. X, anything on this one?
I'm just so confused. Are they putting together like a rap album where they make 100 songs and then they scrap like 75?
Yeah,
and
I
then
don't
they
know.
take the 25, they cut those in half, and then they have their album or something?
I have no idea.
I don't know, man. This seems like not too informative. I think fans would rather just hear that a game is like coming out, not that 11 are in the works, because it's just kind of vague, and you don't know like if those are going to be quality or not.
Right, they should just really be covering this Assassin's Creed Mirage, like that's. But you know what though, it says so. How did we find out about this though? It said okay, Inside Reporter. Oh, okay, yeah. This is not good. I want to see more coverage on Assassin's Creed Mirage. I don't want to find out there's 11 more games after Mirage. I want to find out what Mirage is about.
Yeah.
Chunks, anything on this one?
Let's see. Oh, and my phone's about to die. Okay. Assassin's Creed looks cool, but I don't know. I've seen some gameplays for it. Seems interesting.
Racer says just end this shit. Racer, they can. Man. They gotta make that money. They can't end Assassin's Creed. They have to make that money. Mega, what do you think?
I think they will factor in running out of different races.
Okay.
They've had some flops, but I mean it's a good game. Period. I mean I gotta admit, like for it to be very like fluid and traversal, the way you do things in there and you explore different historical things that you can actually look up and it's there. I think it's it's all right. It just got to watch like if it has a couple of flops.
Yeah. All right. Moving
Like
right along.
you can. I will mention one thing though. To actually drive and manage your own ship was astonishing. That their water mechanics and everything, how everything was on that was pretty cool.
And you know what? Fine. I don't care if I take the L for this. I don't think I've ever beaten an Assassin's Creed game ever in my life.
Oh really?
Nope.
Wow.
I think I play them, but I can never finish them, or
Never complete.
Or I just lose interest. A couple hours in, like I think the longest one I played was Odyssey. That was fun, but God, that shit would never fucking end. Like, I'm like, can I just like stop playing? Like, it's been like 20 hours. Like, fuck. But yeah,
I gotta admit the one that I've beaten was the one with Enzo. I forget which.
I'm not gonna remember that shit. I have no idea.
But that one when you were dealing with like courtesans and it was fun. It was in depth. Like they're long. For it to be an open, it's because it's like open game. Like it's like a wide variety. So I could see someone like playing it and then like kind of maybe starting to lose interest, or maybe you did too many side quests and you didn't even factor in the main quest.
Alrighty, so we got rapid fire here. So before we get to the Jujutsu Kaisen, one of our headlines was on Bleach returning back. I think I didn't have an article on it, but I just wanted to mention that Bleach started part 2. The 1,000-Year Blood War was yesterday. Dude, so excited for Bleach coming back. Man, dude, the final arc part 1 last year, I mean, carried the whole season, and it was crazy because it was like it had so much to compete with last year. Like Chainsaw Man was out, Mob Psycho was out. I mean, last season, what was it, like fall season, was crazy, man. It was crazy good. And
that was a great time.
Bleach just kept like destroying everything. I mean, Bleach was lit. So cannot wait. And honestly, though, I think I'm more excited about Bleach than Jujutsu Kaisen. Although, I mean, I did watch episode 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen a couple days ago. It looks like we're getting a flashback of Gojo and Geto, which is cool. It's good to see Jujutsu Kaisen coming back. But I guess, I mean, I'm glad that we're getting this and Bleach for the summer. I don't know what else comes out in the summer. Honestly, I don't know what else is coming out, but definitely excited for these two series to come out. Anyone watching, has anyone watched episode 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen yet? Season 2?
Nope, not yet.
Please don't spoil it.
Oh, okay. Dang, really? Y'all haven't watched? So I'm ahead
I
of
did
y'all.
watch Bleach, so I did watch Bleach.
I'm trying to get through One Piece, okay?
Okay.
I'm watching DBZ right now.
Okay. All right. Okay, so Bleach. Who watched Bleach?
Me.
Okay, what do you think about the first episode of part 2?
It was
no
fire,
spoilers.
man.
No spoilers, of course.
No spoilers? Okay. I'll just say really hype. Yeah, Bleach is definitely one of my favorites, and I'm really hyped about it, getting adapted, because the manga of the 1,000-Year Blood War arc was just amazing.
Dude, like, what they even teased in the first episode, like, yo, what? I was like, all right. Well, remember, I'm anime only, so I don't know shit about the manga, what's going on. So
you're in for a good time.
Yeah, I'm watching like hella blind, which is I love it. So
that's so fun, though. That's so fun.
Right.
I don't really remember too much though, because I read it like a couple years ago, 4-ish years ago. So
yeah, I try not to watch too many trailers. I try not to look up stuff on it. I just every week just enjoy it. But
that'll get you looking up stuff. I've spoiled myself so many times on accident doing that.
Yeah,
it's just not the play.
But definitely excited. So what's this article says? Season 2 will add new non-manga scenes with a fan favorite character. Of course, it started on July 6th. It will be available on Crunchyroll and probably other websites if you don't have Crunchyroll. So it says this arc is self-contained, as it doesn't follow Yuji and his classmates, but instead focuses on Gojo and Geto's past, building up the animosity we saw by the time of Jujutsu Kaisen 0. Yeah, so I'm definitely, I want to see how this relationship goes, you know, the way it goes, right, from season 1. I definitely want to see how this goes. Once again, I have no idea about the manga, so I'm watching Jujutsu Kaisen season 2 completely blind. I did watch, I think I actually reacted to Kaisen 0. Good movie, by the way. I definitely enjoyed the movie. But yeah, that's all I have to say about this one. Omega, did you see Bleach episode 1 yesterday? Or Jujutsu Kaisen episode 1? Any thoughts on those two?
I haven't seen it yet, so I can't put anything on it, but just to show that it's a non-manga scenes with a fan favorite character is pretty interesting. Perhaps we will see maybe because there's been mangas where characters have crossed over into other mangas, like, so it's kind of interesting. Like, but I'll leave it brief. Have not seen it, but I'll check it out though.
Totally, man. I got a lot of catch up to. I got to catch up to One Piece. I'm done with Vinland Saga. I'm done with Dragon Quest Venture or Die. I finished that shit, dude. That shit was so cool. I enjoyed that anime, dude. It was good.
Dragon Quest.
Yes.
That's a video game too, right? And then
it was a
Smash.
It's
is the anime good?
It's a JRPG, yeah. The anime is actually good. I can confirm that it's good. It feels like you're watching Dragon Ball mixed with Saint Seiya. That's what it feels like.
Dope. Yeah, my friend really loves the video game. He always plays it.
Dragon Quest Adventure of Dai. It's like a mixture of Saint Seiya and Dragon Ball.
Oh, I've fucking heard of that. I've heard of that from somewhere.
Oh yeah, it has the Dragon Ball art style. That's right.
Yeah, it does. The main character is basically Goku.
Is that Akira Toriyama's new anime?
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah?
It's a series, yeah.
Fuck, I gotta watch.
Oh, that's worth watching.
I want to rewatch Dragon Ball.
God damn, no.
Oh yeah, dude. The funniest thing ever is like Trunks told me to rewatch Dragon Ball, so I started doing it. And then he's like, "Don't spoil me! Don't spoil me!"
Nah, Trunks, you didn't watch you watch Hajime no Ippo yet, Trunks?
Yeah, I watched Hajime no Ippo. It's fucking fire.
What was the other series
Dude,
I told you to watch?
That one.
There was another thing I told you to watch.
Okay, I've watched Hajime no Ippo.
Okay.
Let's see. What else did you tell me to watch?
There was another one I mentioned. I forgot what one it was. Wait, did you watch Hitman Reborn yet?
Hitman Reborn, I still need to watch that one, but there's a different one.
Yeah, it was something else. I forgot what it was though. Dang.
Wait, Soul, have you seen GTO?
I've tried my best to watch it. I tried. Yeah, I tried.
Yo, that's a good ass anime, GTO.
Hey,
I've tried like twice.
The man of culture.
Was it
not your thing, man? Yeah.
Vroom vroom.
It seems funny as hell though.
I don't know. It's so funny. There's some boring parts for sure, but it's got some deeper meanings to it. And it's funny.
Yeah, Chunk, we're gonna have to figure out what series I recommended because
was it Vinland Saga?
Yeah, Vinland. Yeah,
Vinland.
I feel like there was one more.
Vinland Saga. I add that to the list right now.
You know, Ippo seems like it mixed enough seriousness with comedy in it. Because there was some episodes where I was cracking up. I couldn't stop laughing.
I just like the main character a lot. I really like that guy.
Ippo's hard work. The whole crew?
I mean, it's cool, but Ippo's like the best one for me. His hard work and just how he pushes for his goals. I mean, I think this guy's lit.
Dude, I started liking Takamaru the most, but then the person that cracks me up the most is the dude with the fade. I forget his name, but he works at the ramen shop.
Yeah, the frog dude.
Oh my, he's like, I like these chicks ugly.
Yeah,
and everybody else is looking at them like, what?
Yeah,
I gotta watch this, bro. I gotta watch Hajime no Ippo for sure.
Trunks, I'll hit you up on Discord. We'll figure out what the hell I recommended. I forgot, but go to the article. So more bad news. So former Banjo-Kazooie dev doesn't think another game is coming for Banjo-Kazooie. He said another game in the series is unlikely because there probably isn't enough people who want to play it. Well, it sounds weird. I mean, because I feel like you'd have to get a team with the humor that we had back then. Then that's hard to replicate. He said, I think Rare would be open to somebody if they found the right game, but I don't feel like that team exists. I'm not convinced the audience is there either. I'm like, what? But Banjo-Kazooie was a pretty good platformer back in the day. I mean, that's another game or exclusive. I think a Nintendo would make a bag on a new console or something. Although platformers, I don't know, are not that popular anymore. But I mean, what do y'all think about that? This is rapid fire. Y'all could just have quick thoughts on this one. If not, just let me know. But it's more bad
Has
news.
potential. Has potential for sure. I think they should make another game. I've heard about Banjo-Kazooie and how popular it was and how people still play it, so it's worth checking out.
Yeah,
People still replay it all the time.
I gotta definitely agree. People love that game. Like it got amazing reviews. It would just it would be dope to see it as much as like we see so much revamp with Crash Bandicoot. So yeah.
Exactly. That Crash Bandicoot's getting a new game. Some type of copycat Smash game. I'm like, okay, so you can't give Banjo-Kazooie like a full game? Like come on.
I think if they wanted to invest in like some funny ass like commercials like Crash Bandicoot did, because back then Sony had like the most hilarious Crash Bandicoot, like remember it's just a guy in a suit, but he was just kind of like lackadaisious but mouthing off to people like
Punk.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Okay, I think I mixed up Crash Bandicoot and what's it called? Banjo-Kazooie. I got those mixed up in my head.
Oh, okay.
Oops.
And same case with
same game, same type of game.
Another game I need to make a game, I would say, is Jak and Daxter. We need a new game on that on the PS5.
Oh yeah.
Yo, Jak and Daxter.
That's pretty good.
If that shit came out on the PS5, bro.
Yo,
I'd get that shit on day one.
I used to be at my neighbor's house watching him play that game.
Because we got a new
I
Ratchet
watched somebody play it, and it was just fun watching them.
We got a new Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank came out last year, I think, right? That new game, Ratchet and Clank. That was last year, I think. So why not?
That
Jak
one
and
was
Daxter?
astonishing. Yeah,
that was pretty good. All right, next up, more good anime news. So Black Butler is getting a season 2.
Cool.
Crunchyroll announced during a panel at Anime Expo on Monday, Aniplex is producing a new adaptation of the manga. So the anime will premiere next year, and it has already licensed the anime for streaming worldwide except Japan. So Black Butler, dude, I don't even remember if I watched season 1 of this. It's been a while. Like, okay, because this was back in 2008, dude. Like, this was like senior year high school for me. So I don't remember.
Wow.
I don't remember if I even saw this shit. I just know it was relevant. But it's cool that it's getting something. It says the series premiered in 2008 Japan. Black Butler 2 followed in 2010. Okay. So Black Butler is getting a new season. So I think that's good news to hear. May make me want to watch the whole season all over again, honestly. To see what's going on, or maybe watch like a video or something. But any thoughts on Black Butler coming back?
He's got the same eyes as Akashi Sejiro from Kuroko no Basket.
Wow.
It might be worth checking out.
Okay, yeah, that is.
Maybe dunks on a kid somewhere here and there. He's taking care of the house. I don't know.
In fact, I don't even know what this anime is about. That's how long it's
I
been.
don't either. Oh, did you watch like the former anime, and then you just kind of like forgot about it?
I don't even remember if I finished it, honestly. I mean,
gotcha.
I just know it existed, but it's been such a long time. I mean, it probably might be cool though.
The main character looks pretty dope.
Meg, anything on this one? Black Butler coming back? I don't know if you saw it. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I've seen it before, and that's kind of cool. Like, it's been on a long hiatus. It was a pretty good pretty good anime. So.
Oh
yeah.
no! Season 2 is shit. What do you mean?
Really? Okay, Trunks. What are your thoughts? Go ahead.
Okay, season 1 was fire. I liked season 1, but it was a little bit there were just some things between I don't know. I'm not even gonna say it on YouTube. But
Okay.
yeah, season 1 was
Family friendly.
What?
Oh no, keep going. I just said family friendly.
Yeah, no, not very family, not very YouTube friendly. But no, season 1 was pretty good. I would say that's worth watching. But season 2, it's like, why would I? Why would I? If you know, you know. Like, why would you even start watching season 2?
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't make sense. It's like it's a whole new. No.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it just ends at season 1.
Damn. Okay, so if I'm watching it, I should just stick with season 1 then?
Yes. It's not. It doesn't even make sense to watch. Why would you watch season 2?
Okay.
I don't know if I can spoil it here, but just the season 2 part.
Okay. All right.
It's okay. Yeah. No, just don't. Actually, no. I'm gonna spoil season 2. I don't care. But it's a complete recast. Don't watch season 2. Don't worry. That doesn't spoil anything in season 1. But in season 2, it's just a complete recast of different characters. Like Sebastian is barely there and shit. It's just the main characters not really there either. It's just I don't know why they. Yeah, I don't know. Don't watch season 2.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
Last on the rapid fire, we have Jennifer Garner to return as Elektra in Deadpool 3. So, Jennifer Garner will be returning as Elektra in Deadpool 3, returning to the role for her first time in nearly 20 years. Whatever. She last played Frank Miller assassin in 05 of Elektra. She was a spinoff for her appearance in the 03 film of Daredevil. So Daredevil is currently filming and will once again star Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, and will be directed by Sean Levy, who did Free Guy and the Adam Project. So this girl's back as Elektra 20 years later, and they couldn't find someone else to be Elektra? Why? I don't know how old she is, but it's at 20 years later. I mean, I don't know. I mean, she was cool, in the Elektra film and the Daredevil film. She was cool. Nothing against her, but I just don't know why.
It's someone new out there.
Yeah, recast. Give someone young a chance. I don't know. Golly, I mean, did everyone just fail the audition and she passed? Like, that's what I'm thinking. Like, was everyone
Plastic
just trash?
surgery exists now, man.
Oh my god. I don't know. Maybe they put her in the movie to make some jokes. I don't know, but I just thought it would have been better to have like a young cast just be the new Elektra or something, you know.
A young gun.
Yeah, give someone a chance. I don't know.
Quick
thoughts though. What do y'all think? Any thoughts, X?
I'm pretty sure Trunks and I saw Deadpool 2 when it first came out.
Did we?
It's been so long, man. I don't really remember, but maybe.
Yeah,
Jennifer Garner returning
together. I don't know.
Yeah. Dude, I don't really know. I'm still gonna watch the movie.
I'll watch it.
It's all good. Like, it'd be probably better to have someone younger, but paying tribute to the former persons. Whatever.
I mean, I have no idea what she looks like. Maybe she looks good. Maybe she looks good. I don't know. I just never.
I would like to say that when she is in my face. Maybe if younger.
I mean, it's not a grandma, right?
I don't think so. She's probably gonna be in her 40s. Probably.
Gilf, but anyway, no, I'll just personally say I think it's kind of cool because Ryan Reynolds is getting up there in the age too.
Yeah,
you know. So
same with Hugh Jackman.
Same with Hugh Jackman. Yeah. So you know, let the elders rock on their series. You know, let them go out good because I mean, she probably be like, after this, my last lecture, like I ain't doing this shit no more.
We'll see, mate. We'll see.
I'm hanging up the boots for this one.
Yeah, she probably she's probably in great shape. So
I would hope so.
Wait, is that her on the screen?
Yeah, that's her. Went back in 05, 06.
2000.
Oh, that's not her. I thought that was her now.
No, dude. You gotta look her up now, dude.
You gotta see her now, yeah. But I mean, even looking at her now,
that's 05 version.
She's there, some age there, but she's also in phenomenal shape.
I mean, she doesn't look bad, dude.
You looking her up right now?
Yeah.
How's she? Okay.
Don't she? She still got that nice slim white woman frame, don't she? Yeah.
All right.
But
well,
in the face, yeah, right. But in the face, you probably like, yeah, you done aged a bit.
Hey, if you think, wait, let me look her up just to make.
At least she stayed organic. She didn't go all both like porcelain face. So like
Yeah, like a Kardashian or whatever.
Yeah. Like if she smiled too hard, her face will crack. Like
Oh, okay. Yeah, she doesn't look bad. She doesn't look bad.
Savage.
She doesn't look bad. Okay,
Took the milk baths.
All right, cool. Well, I guess we don't have to be concerned. All right.
All right, man.
All right, good shit, man. So yeah, that ends episode 38. This was our first episode for July. We will be live again on actually the 30th of this month. So we have 2 weeks for the last episode of July. Like I said, you can find this on the playback on YouTube, on Spotify, Anchor, Stitcher. We have iHeartRadio, Amazon Music. You can check us out on those formats. We'll see you guys on episode 39. And once again, shout out to X for being our special guest for this episode. I definitely appreciate you coming aboard for this episode.
Hey, thank you guys. Appreciate the opportunity to be on here. Thank you, Soul. Thank you, Omega. And thank you, Trunks. Appreciate you guys a lot. It was fun.
Yeah. X2, you're always welcome back, man.
All right.
Hey, definitely gonna be back.
No problem.
This has been fucking lit, y'all.
Yeah, this is a great stream.
All right, man. So we see y'all later. Have a good rest of your Sunday.
All right. Catch you.
See you guys.
Peace out, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we all lived through the 70s. The clothes, the music, the heartwarming but rarely amusing Ziggy cartoons. Now, later, who are we to look at these two fine young men and say, you there, I sit in judgment of you.
Riddle me this. But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Hadouken!
What are you going to do, Space Ghost?
I'm combining the stun ray with the force energy power.
You seem to be